What up? What up? It's your boy Woody. We got the Monsters and Monsters coming up right now, and I know the Void just ended, and don't want to go too much into the Void because that can be something that I can do probably tomorrow. But GC's right around the bat, the right around the corner, guys, and I want to know like. From what I understand, there's going to be three matches that's going to be unheard of. Like it's going to be really tough, and I want to know what you guys think about that. And I also want to know what you guys think about these antiques. These antiques are just fucking insane. What do you guys think? Don't all talk at
Yeah,
once now.
what are the three GCs, Woody? That are the insane ones. I know
I
we've got a finals, but
I think the insane ones are going to be the 6-1 matchup, the 785, or I don't think 785 made it, but like 764 matchup, and the 904 matchup. Or not 904, the 910 matchup. I think that's going to be insane because these are all nations that really haven't. They fought every inch to get where they're at. There's no deals being made. Um, all those areas haven't just got their merger, and or you know what I mean by
Oh,
merger.
yeah. I would like to hear with these GC finals. I would like to hear how they, and I know people don't want to give too much information about what they're doing in their nations, but like when you're, people don't understand when you have a GC nation, what it entails and what comes behind pushing, and what kind of relationships you need to have with all of your alliance and your whole nation. That's what I would like to hear.
Well, a lot of times when you have GC Nation, you have to for one save. You have to save your bags. Everyone needs to save your bags, even if that means that you lose a void or a frenzy because of GC or a fucking EW. No one likes to hear that, but it's true. Um, and then,
A hundred percent. But I'm not saying that. Like, if you're a GC nation and you're pushing for that, you already know that, right? But I think it goes beyond just saving bags.
yeah, it does.
I feel like GC is the because there's no real great rewards that you're getting from GC winning where you're like, oh my god, we need to do this so we can get all. It is a prestigious fucking, notoriety that you get that you and your nation work better than other nations.
Oh, I
So
agree.
I think for me, I want to hear what those fucking top nations. I mean, and again, I get it. Like, I'll be the first one to be like, I'm not gonna. Yeah, trust me, I'm not saying we're a GC nation right now, but if I was right now, I'm not giving you all of the details, but like, what are some strong, like what are some foundations that you as a leader of your nation need to have to implement to get to that point? That's
Okay.
the shit I want to hear.
All right. Well, okay. This is what you got to do, and it takes 1 to 2 people to really focus on it, and it can take up to a month to actually focus on. So you got to figure out what everyone's times are, and I'm talking about the entire nation, not just one alliance. The time that they're going to be available, and you have to get into one alliance. Your top people have to get into one alliance. So if you have the if you know the entire nation's going to go in round one, and I'm talking about your second alliance and your first alliance, then you have to make a sacrifice to where either people that are not going to be in round one leaves the alliance, goes to the second alliance, and the second alliance comes into the first alliance, and you guys fight for that round one. And if you can't make the round three, or for say if you're going to make round two, and majority of the people that are in the second alliance are there, then the people that are in the first alliance that can make the timeline of round two has to go into the second alliance um, for that area as well. And then it goes into third round too. If you're planning on doing 1 and 3, then you gotta like that specific week, you have to jump back and forth and like put the EW aside and all that sorts of, all that shit aside. Now, not every nation needs to do that, but if you're gonna really, really uh, get your entire nation really focused on GC win, Um, that's a sacrifice you got to make sometimes. When I was in 373, we had to do that with the three different alliances. We had to jump back and forth time within that one day and make sure that it was there, like it was full, completely full. That's I don't know if that's what you're thinking or you're wanting to hear. Like that is a secret sauce, believe it or not. Stuff that people already knew, but I mean it's true. Um, Anyone else ever done that?
I know. I'm just saying with the people that are in finals right now is what I want to hear because I mean I've been in finals. I've pushed my team, my nation, coordinated and done stuff with my nation at different levels. Like me at 785 now. I We're not ready for that, so that's not what we're doing. But I just want to hear. It's just That's what I want to hear is what people are doing and what their focus is on. If there's something maybe I never heard before, but it's mostly the same shit
Yeah.
in a sense. If that makes
Well, I
you know what I
got.
mean? I'm not trying to shut you. Like me, Woody. We both know we've been there. We've done this. So it's like it's not like work, but these new people that I want to hear from them because maybe there's something we never caught before.
Yeah, I'm inviting people up here that I know that are in their making finals right now. Um, they can.
GC is one of those events where you're not really going to get a new secret
Oh,
formula
we're,
to building a GC nation.
hold
It's
on.
old school stuff
Hold on.
that
Hold on 1 second. I'm reading. Hokie said there's a question before that needs to get answered before we get too deep into this. So, um, ask the question real quick so we don't skip it or jump over it.
Got you. So my question is, what would you consider, I guess, BP wise, stats wise, level, or whichever numbers would you consider a player who consistently hide his troops to be safe, to be okay to not hide their troops during
Oh, okay,
KE?
okay.
For example, I'll use myself. I'm nation level 1104. My BP right now is 48. It dropped down to 42 from this recent KE. I don't. I haven't used any void potions almost every KE. Right now, I'm actually holding back at least 700 days in recruiting troops. We recently we have been facing lower nations, but due to our losing streak, now we're facing higher nations. And at the moment, my alliance, they're all telling me to slim down, lose some weight. But secretly, the mega whales, my nation, they're telling me not to. And at the moment, I'm just a little bit confused. I don't know which direction to take.
That's actually a really good question.
That
Yeah, I have a couple questions.
That's a really good
Yeah,
question.
I do too. I'm gonna let Relly will ask the same questions I do.
So let me ask you,
First off, do
where?
you care to let us know like roughly what your stats are?
Yeah,
Second question, are you guys
yeah. Those are two very important questions.
Uh,
Why is Tip serving me?
at the moment, we're not merged. Stat wise, my city is C35. I am level 61. Right now, I'm the highest artifacts in my nation. I'm in top five for warplanes, top five for officers. Second
sorry,
place island in my nation.
I meant specifically just melee HP and whatever your specific attack is, whether it be mid range or long range. You don't have to tell me the exact number, but like rough estimate in the hundreds.
Yeah,
Either way, it sounds like
sorry about that.
you should not be adding any BP at C35.
Yeah, I'm trying to be kind about it.
So, but
Yeah,
obviously
and,
the stats is okay. So first things first is where are your stats? You got to know if you're gonna go real heavy on your city. Can you handle a hit like from 30, 40 people? That's what you gotta wonder. Can you handle a hit such as that and still win it? I know that now the fleet increase and all the other stuff. Like me, I just I was able to take a hit from 35 people, only lose 1 million troops. This is Frenzy, obviously. This is why I always tell people to test things out during Frenzy, because Void is unforgivable. So at me with 2270 and 2226 long range attack, and the increased damage to melee, and all these other stats that have to be at least remotely close to max, um, that's when it's kind of okay um, to be able to really push like your troops. But if you're gonna push troops, you're talking about like 10,000 days worth. Like you can't. The safe is, I think the safe line is getting to like 300 million. That's technically not even safe
I'm,
itself.
So,
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Really quick, Jay Rico, what is the objective of your question? Like, what was the question that you had? Like, what is you asking that? What is your objective? Like, whatever we tell you, what do you want to hear, and what do you need from learning what we all say?
My objective is to see if I can, I guess, pick the best
What are
choice
you?
for my nation. At the moment, like I said, secretly my mega whales they've been telling me not to get rid of my troops, but my other players in my nation are telling me to slim down. The one question that Phantom asked me earlier, I really liked that a lot when he asked me, like, do I feel more comfortable hiding, or do I feel more comfortable not hiding? And to be honest, I do feel more comfortable hiding troops.
so
Yeah.
he's up near me,
Let
and as a C-35, 48 million BP. If you're any good KE nation up here, you're sitting there licking your chops, looking at that amount of BP on
Yeah.
a C-35.
Yeah,
If
100%.
we ever played
You
you, we would eat you alive.
you
So
you should, unless you're a big C-41, you should always be able to hide.
Yeah.
And like unless you have all those
correct.
T11 troops, any of those T10 and lower, you can basically get rid of. Like they are useless right now where you're at. And your 700 days of recruiting, you should just save up to use for when you're C-37.
and if you're pushing BP above what you're able to hide, regardless of what city level you are, and I don't know, let's say you have below 2,000 stats for melee and your attack, and your nation hasn't been merged yet. In my opinion, you're just delaying potentially the chance for your nation to get a merge by having a higher nation BP that is unnecessary in a sense. Like the added BP that you're having above what you're able to hide um, doesn't serve any other purpose other than allowing you to, I don't know, not have to heal longer in Elite War or GC. But quite literally, if any group attacking nation were to play you, you are going to be their top target the entire time, and eventually you'll play one where they will catch you,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and it'll just create a scenario where it just feels more devastating than getting caught should feel, if that makes sense. Well, I mean, if you're hiding troops, you're not going to get caught, so it'll just never happen. You know, it's just
Yeah.
all
hold on,
around.
hold on.
I
Hold
think
on. People
everyone
are
on here
saying
is going to give you very similar.
that they can't hear any of us. So I don't know. Maybe something's going on with Discord. People that cannot hear, try leaving and coming back in. Because you should be. It's live. So at that point, try leaving it and then coming back in and see if you can hear it then. Someone want to post that in the
No, but
comments.
honestly, yeah. But Jay Rico, that's a great
Woody,
question. I think I wish more people ask stuff like that, especially if they're the
Woody,
strongest player in their nation.
Yeah.
real quick. I don't know what's wrong, but there's plenty of people. There's a lot of people who can't hear.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you want to start the stage over
Yeah. Let's do that.
because there's like 10, 15 people that can't hear,
Let's start the stage
and they're
over.
not server muted, so I'm not sure what's going on.
Is it because I blocked all of them?
let's
Why did you block them?
let's start the stage over and we'll do it from there.
Who started the stage?
I was
I
late.
did.
I was late. My bad. All right, I'm gonna jump out and I'll start.
It was
I'll
me.
restart it.
I did it.
Oh, they're not gonna like this. I'm gonna DC the entire stage. End stage. They're not gonna like that one.
Started the stage.
I just started it.
All right. All right, we're gonna. All right, we started it right. So we are live now, right? Yeah, they're all flooding here.
Can you guys hear it? Can you guys hear me?
I can.
Everything's fine on my end.
All right. This is what happens sometimes
Tip.
when Discord does it.
Mick.
Yeah, cool.
I can hear you.
When Discord does an update, sometimes it messes
Michael can
up
hear now.
everything.
Okay, something was wrong with the other one.
You're gonna see when you guys rewatch this, you're gonna hear me say people are not gonna like this, but I'm gonna DC the whole stage right now. All right, so like here's a good answer. Here's a good show. So 767, they hit me with 34 people. Obviously, they got 15.6 million. I have 20.8. So
And yeah, I know everybody's still getting back in or whatever, but Rika, I don't mean to sound as if I'm being like aggressive in answering the question. It's just what you were describing to me is like quite literally like what nations like mine we would love to play a nation like yours if people are building above their ability to hide in any nation we play. It's like being served dessert on a platter.
when you think about it, it's like this.
Yeah,
At
that's
that point,
why
he becomes an open target.
Yeah, at my stats right
yeah,
here.
that's why I was saying if he had met with like say 1111 or 1038, they find that C35 without a bubble, they are going to eat him alive.
So check this out. At my stats with my melee HP.
I don't want to be mean. I don't want to sound mean, but basically what it comes down to is question is what city is strong enough to have unlimited troops. And in today's game, in today's version of the game,
no one is.
Maybe Lead God.
No, not even that.
Maybe
Mental.
maybe Mental. Maybe Omic. Maybe Tip doesn't have his strong city anymore. I know his current city is really strong, but his the city he gave to Mental was stronger. There's very few cities that can safely sit unbubbled. Holbrook, he can safely sit unbubbled.
I don't know if hold on. I don't know if you can say that. Because Ronaldo got zeroed out in a frenzy.
That's what I'm saying.
Like
that's what I'm saying. There's very few cities that can safely sit unbubbled.
I know that, like me,
very few.
Depending on the nation, like if you look at here, I'm showing my stats right there. Melee HP is at 2305 and 2259 long range attack, and all the other things are almost maxed out, not like way up there. And I'm at 350 million BP, and I still have to be very careful of what I do.
Yeah, hey, but first of all, just know if Holbrook is fucking unbubbled, it's not like I don't give a fuck. Like it's not. He is the first person that is just like waving it, not thinking that there's any kind of consequence. There's a reason that's like that. Everything we do, and I'm not gonna say. First of all, I'm not even gonna say like, oh, we're a KE nation. We are not by any means yet, but if he is that way, it is because we've chose that and we are watching. So just so you know, just like we were watching you guys in EW, and you guys they switched cities, and you fucking hit his account thinking it was somebody else.
Yeah,
like you have to always think that way. Like just never get complacent in this game. at the same time, this game is kind of getting fucked up with some of the shit that Camel's doing and kind of the way that the competition is kind of lined up with KE and HOS. But like, don't ever get complacent. Don't ever fucking sit back thinking that you're enemy. When you start doing that, you're a bad fucking KE player. That's all I'm saying.
So the gentleman's asked at what point does he think that he should build? Just know, I don't know what your BP's at right now. But if your BP is only at 100, just know
It was
players.
43. It was 43 million
Oh no
on a
no
C-35.
no! Whoa no! Don't you gotta keep it to where you can hide your troops. Keep
Nope. Nope.
because
If you
but
can't hide, first of all, and if you love KE and you love to fuck people, like you love to either create opportunities or you love to fight, you make sure that you can always, like on a whim, you could just hide that shit. You just on a flash, in a blink, you're boom 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 done. You're right there. Like don't ever get in a situation because I run cities for a lot of people and a lot of them have so many troops and I'm like fuck. Like I'm used to my fleets and what I have to do. And when you create, that's just extra drama. Like unless your priority event is something where you could take all those troops or you're the fucking whale of your nation, there is no reason for you to ever struggle with your fucking fleets.
I feel that okay. So players at my magnitude, me myself can take on a 100 million BP C41. Um, and that's my stats right now is at like 23, right? So if that one person such as myself at 23 melee HP 2259 can take on 100 million C41. Now their stats can't be the same as mine, obviously. If they're at like 16, 1700 and they're 41, yeah, I can eat that whole fucking thing. Just think of it like that. And that's something you got to be. Don't get it wrong. I'm going to lose a lot of troops out of it too. But I mean, that's what this game's all about. Don't be scared to lose your troops. Cowboy got hit by 717 a few months ago, and
Oh,
he,
I was there. I
yeah,
was in that one.
yeah, he was able to hold off on that. What kind of BP did you have at that point, Cowboy? I forget.
280
Yeah,
when it was like 83
Oh,
people.
it was traumatizing.
yeah. I
But
mean,
it was also frenzy. It was frenzy, and they're a fucking void. They're void fighters, and they always call it. I think they call it whale hunting.
yeah.
So I mean, yeah, I mean it was frenzy. They don't really. If it was void, they probably would have done otherwise. But cowboy, that shit was fun as fuck.
737's tried. A couple of nations. It's like 6 or 7 nations have tried.
Well, what people need to understand is like, if you're gonna hit a whale, and I mean a whale. And probably I'm not even considered to be a whale anymore. Maybe I am. I don't know. But you're gonna hit a whale. Everyone needs to be there. Everyone needs to arrive at the same time and stuff like that. But like, is a 35? No, you do not. You go to where you can hire your troops and that's it. Because just think about this: when you do get the 41 and you got those high stats, you got to get to at least 250 250 to be safe. At least I'm not even gonna say safe, but like for the enemy to double question if they're gonna hit you or not. 250.
Oh, hey, well, we just had what was it, 586 hit fucking Vegas,
Yeah,
1 and 2.
yeah. And Vegas was
Yeah,
at well, like what? He was at like what? 500 million, 600 million, I think it
it,
was
it,
maybe.
it, it ain't about how big the whale is. It's about how coordinated and how much the people that are about to fucking hit you can tug on their balls. That's about it.
Safe says I'm
That's another
stronger than
example
you.
as Relly was saying though too. If you're not above 2K stats and your reduced LRA and increased damage aren't, I mean, almost max or max, you cannot be sitting there at a high BP like above what you can hide nowadays.
Yeah. Put it this way, K138,
Exactly.
K138 in my nation, he's at, I think, let me check and see exactly where he's at. But I believe he's at like 280. And people still try him. Now he's pretty fucking strong right now. Not saying he's the strongest, but he's pretty strong. Yeah, 279, and people are still testing him. Now they get to the point where they get close, but he's not being burned anymore. But obviously, it's about who the enemy nation is. If we go up against 5, 6, 7, I'm not safe. I'm not safe. I'm their main target. Put it that way. Like I am that guy that's on the fucking the buffet. They're looking for me. They're looking for K. They're looking for Turu. They're looking for SMF. These are the guys they're hoping that drop their bubble, that don't hide their troops, that don't port in and port out. These are the guys that they're hunting for. They don't give a fuck about these guys. These are they dropped the bubble. Cool. Let's go get what you know. They're hunting us. Like we are the prey. We are the prey. So at 35, no, no, don't. And even if you are a mega whale, I'm gonna say this very clearly that if you haven't got your first merger, or if you're trying to get your second merger, it's not good to do that. Keep your nation BP down, or at least until merger, or second merger, or after your first merger. Don't go buck wild. Don't have 6 people, 7 people, 10 people at 300 million plus, because it's not happening for a while at that point. You know, you're too
Yeah,
far.
the devil on my shoulder really wants to say, yeah, go ahead and recruit all those troops because I want more things. I want more attack surfaces. But the the realistic speaker on this stage right now would prefer to say that you should probably not do that.
Yeah, don't do
Just
that.
say, just
Yeah.
say the nice guy in you.
When I
Hey,
when I answered you
the
earlier,
asshole in
I
me,
didn't
I'm
know he
not a
the
was
nice
a
asshole
guy.
in me,
C-35.
Hold on.
the asshole in me says go kill your fucking troops and get some biomaterial, and then half of those fucking troops do low level troops. So every time you get hit while you're trying to hit, you're getting fucking points for your nation.
Real quick, I think
That's what I was.
Phantom was trying to say something.
That's not even an asshole answer, but I didn't know you was a C-35 earlier. I was just giving you a general answer as far as whatever you're comfortable with. Roll with that. Which for most people is running lean. I just just from the sound, the tone of your voice, I could just tell you feel comfortable running lean. So just say it, just do it.
Yeah,
Kill them all. But as a newer nation in general, um, I recommend most people running lean anyways. Where it's maybe safe in the newer nations like the 1100s and up, I would say maybe C-38 with certain stats. You got to have like 1800 melee HP, and whatever your attack is has to be around the 1800 range. And you could take on maybe a C41, because the C41s in newer nations are mostly playing solo. They're running around trying to hit whatever they can. They're not really doing group attacks like the older nations. It's a different play style. They will do group attacks, but a lot of the whales that I'm friends with mostly running around soloing shit and trying to get crazy points. But you could take on a C41 even if it's mid range, and he won't invade you. I tried it with Felix because I played Pilot Felix in 1139, and I tried to hit um, their fourth strongest player in 1163. Couldn't invade him. Couldn't do it. I maybe killed 250 troops, but his BP was about 75,000, which was fat. I even tried to get it while his Titans were out. Felix has maybe 1950 mid range attack. I couldn't do it.
so
So that's where it's kind of safe at. But like I said,
I think
go ahead.
the next question he's probably going to ask, and I'll post this in here. What would be at City Point? What do you want to have? So I always go by the rule from C30 to 31. No more than 1 million troops. C32 to 33, 1.5. 34 to 35, 2 million troops. I know this one don't make sense when I say 36 and above no limit, but that was before 41 even came out. Um, I'm gonna say like 38. Maybe not have no limits, but I mean that you're really it's really touchy. But if that gives you a general idea for C-35, about 2 million troops. I mean, this is put it this way: do you want to play Void, to where you got to look over your shoulder the entire time because you have too many troops? You might not be able to get into a team battle because you have too many troops and they're waiting for you to drop that bubble. Because you gotta think about it like this: is the second you poured in there, you got 10 seconds before you're seen. Just know that. Like that is kind of true. Like as soon as you port, within 10 seconds they already see you. And if you're that whale, if you're that whale, um, you're the fuck the
Yeah,
defending. We're
yeah,
going after
no.
you.
Hey, listen. Bottom line, know your fucking lane. Know your fucking lane. If you are not the biggest spender in the fucking game and you don't have the boss's ass fucking city and people aren't gonna fucking
Hey,
destroy you,
K-
especially
Chaos
low,
Queen, Chaos Queen. Let's watch the P's and Q's.
what? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Aren't gonna fudging destroy you? Like, just know your lane. Just tighten up. Get over it. This is a team game. This is a team game. Holbrook will be unbubbled in instances where we know and we've evaluated what's best for our whatever is going on, but he doesn't just sit there unbubbled. Like we always think and work together as a team. So just know your lane, think about and evaluate what's best for your team. What are your objectives? What do you guys want in the outcome? And then move with that, right? Whether it's messy at first and it has to be fine tuned, just keep doing it.
Yeah. All right. So I think that answered that quite. We spent quite a bit of time, half hour on that question. Let's jump into the GC thing real quick because there's going to be some pretty good matchups. Um, as a GC nation, I'm not, but I see Tips in here. He's part of a GC. Who else was in here that I invite? Let's invite these people that we know that are in GC finals on the stage. I think that was Tip was up here. Go ahead, Tip. You can talk. Safe. Let's get him up in here. Invite to speak. Who else was there? Mikey Brooklyn. He's in 732. He's going to be. Michael from 255. We already know he's going to be. 255 will always be in finals. Um, yeah, just raise your hand if you guys have a finals. Like you're actually in the finals. That way we can have a better um, understanding. So for the people that are in finals right now, what is your guys' plan to answer? What was the actual question? Like how to better arrange your nation for finals? What's your plans? I guess not the plans to give it away, because I don't think there's any finals right now where people are going to be making deals. I'm not 100% sure, but I haven't heard any deals being that have been getting made for finals yet. So what are you guys thinking? What's your answers to that question?
Every time somebody makes a deal, one of those nations break it.
I don't know about that. I know 910 is going to be.
Deals, deals are almost impossible, Woody, because even when you make a deal in Polar, there's always 4 or 5 idiots that don't listen and ends up just breaking it.
I mean, that's true. That is
Yeah,
true.
but it's usually like a smaller cities. We don't like you shouldn't count smallest cities to break a rule because they're just those weekend dads that come
Not
and
the
see
smaller
their
cities.
children. Kind of.
It's usually the whale that does it, to be honest. It's usually that one whale that wants to play and spend a lot of money.
Wales would do it too. Trust me, Wales would do it.
Wales will do it.
They do.
I've only seen one guy who didn't want to do that. Usually whales actually try to respect the deal, unless
Not from my
I don't know.
experience.
Yeah, there's only been one.
Unless you're driving a Ford, I don't know.
I'll be honest with you.
It's kind of
in the 700s globe, the globe where I'm in is the only globe that I've ever been in to where, and during finals, they stuck to the deal. Like for instance, when 767 was, um,
I'm impressed.
yeah, we stuck to the deal. But then again, we had a Lock Nation in finals. So I mean, and if they didn't stick to the deal, that Lock Nation would have won. So I think it's very clear that we need to, if you're going to make a deal, it should end at finals. Once whoever makes it in the
Don't. Hey,
finals,
honestly, don't make fucking deals. Don't make
I
deals.
think
It's a fucking waste of
no,
time.
no,
Don't
no.
make
Do
deals.
make deals.
I made deals.
chaos,
Hey,
No,
hold on.
chaos
I
queen,
made deals with 70. Hold on.
chaos,
no.
I made deals with 785, and fucking Vegas fucking destroyed all of my whales when we were just helping them.
what I'm saying, I don't know. What I'm saying is this: if you're going to make a deal, let finals be play it out as it's going to play. Don't make a deal at finals. Let the people that made it to finals um, fight it out.
I think there's nothing wrong with
100%.
making a deal when it comes to make it fun for both nations. I think people should Camel got to the point where kill events became so freaking boring. So I think it is not that bad of a idea to make a deal with another nation and be like, how can we make it fun for both of our nations? Um, it might be really hard during Void because
Oh, there should be no
people
deals in
No,
void.
but they're
love
talking
their
about
precious
GC.
troops because it. Excuse me.
There should be deals in void. There shouldn't be any deals in
They're
polar.
talking about GC deals.
Yeah, GC. When I say deals, I mean when you're up against like, oh man, I hate to say it like this, but when you're up against lock nations such as some of these nations that are just so freaking overpowered and got so many people, and you just might not have a chance to even make it to finals because of that. I mean, at that point, you might have to make a deal to get into finals. But once you get into finals, whoever made it, let them fight it out. Let them fight it out because they all spent money to get in the finals. Let them fight it out. Um, I heard that. Correct me if I'm wrong. I did hear that 657, I don't know, 567, 621. I heard it. It's six. What is it? 621 is up against three lock nations again. Is this true? Tip. Like, I just heard that today. I didn't know. I just heard it today.
The finals are 621, 567, 555, and 693.
Oh.
If that answers your question.
Oh my God! You said 555, 621, 693, and what was the last one?
Us.
Oh.
567.
Ah man.
Should be fun.
That's...
I don't know. Well, we're just playing for fun, so that doesn't really matter.
That's going to be crazy. That's going to be
We're
crazy.
just
Yeah,
playing. We're just playing for fun.
That's going to be
We're not even-
crazy.
Well,
Record
Tip,
that.
We're not even.
well, Tip, here's the thing. Here's the thing about that is like I
We're not even
know
trying.
that right, but I know that like 555 has some beef with 621. I know that 693 has some beef with 621. And I don't know so much about 657 or 567, but I know that you guys do have beef with 621 because I hear it all the time on these lives.
I don't know what you're talking about, man. I have no idea.
man.
We're just playing for
Reverse
fun.
one.
Man, that's gonna.
We're just playing for fun.
Can you talk to the Lock Nations and just make it fair? Like that like not saying that there's any plans, but just talking, just make it fair between all you guys, and whoever wins wins. Because I think if there is going to be a team, if there is a deal or a
I
team
have no
up,
idea what their plans are, Woody. I have no idea what their plans
oh,
are.
I know that, and I wouldn't expect you
I
to
have
say
no
anything.
idea.
I wouldn't expect you to say anything even if there was. But man, that
I would tell you this, Woody. If they have a beef with them, it's kind of a no-brainer what they're going to do. I mean, we're
yeah.
playing for fun. That's all I can tell you. But if they have a beef with them, then I mean that's kind of between them, not me. I don't have anything to do with that. You
Right.
know what I mean? If you piss off, it doesn't matter if it's locked or not. There's many nations that aren't locked that piss off one another, and then next thing you know, they're doing whatever they do. I mean, that's just I mean, I don't know what else to tell you on that. I mean, if you piss off a nation, and that's what happens. I mean, that's the name of the game. I mean, shit. But I mean, we don't have anything to do with that. I mean, we're just playing for fun. We always play for fun.
I know you
We've
ain't got
played for
anything.
fun for the last, I don't know, 6 GCs.
I know that
And
GC.
I've been on a podcast with you. You know that.
Yeah, and I know that GC is really not 567's forte this season. I know what your forte is. More EW right now, focused to try to. Well, I mean, if I had a your nation, my focus would be trying to take.
We're polar and EW is probably our focus right now.
Well, you're sitting up literally
The
at
two things we like the most.
You're literally sitting where are you guys at 5th place. I mean, if I was in 5th place, and no disrespect to 621, 255, 219, or 425, if I was in 5th place, my push would try to be number 1. But I mean, obviously, those are some mega nations up there, and it takes a lot to beat something like that magnitude. It takes a lot.
We're not ready for that.
Yeah. So right in.
We got a lot of changes that are coming. We got some new things in the works and a bunch of things that you'll be shocked probably in the next 3-4 weeks. And we'll see how that goes, and then we'll probably do things like that. But right now, we're just playing for fun.
I'm happy to hear that, honestly, and I think that other
Real,
nations are happy to
real
hear that
quick,
too.
I want to piggyback.
Go ahead.
I want to piggyback off what you said, Woody. What is the history with 555 and 621, and also 693 and 621?
Okay. Grab your chairs because this is going to be a good one. So there was a point where 621 was they were up against 3 lock nations. 555, 528, and I forget the last one, but they were up against them. And in the lock nations at that point, they're like, fuck, there's no way that these guys, 621 is going to win this. First round, 621 didn't even show up. So I think it was 555 got full points. And second round and third round, 621 showed up. And they fought. I mean, they fought off 3 different lock nations, and they ended up winning by I think 150 points. So, and with that being said, after that 555, the top players in there, they left the game. Like when I say that when a whale player loses, when I say sometimes they can't handle that, and they end up leaving the game over it. Like look what happened to Ram. Ram got fucking beat
Nah,
by
Woody,
Lead.
that has nothing to do with that, Woody. That whole beef started out in the GC chat, just so you know. It started with a bunch of players long before that there was a long time ago when people used to talk shit to GC or to lock nations, and they would just sit there and, I mean, hence the reason why we didn't have GC chat anymore. They would just sit there and talk shit and make fun of them and call them this and that and this. And it was a lot of the OG 621 players that did that. They stopped. I will say that they no longer do that. They pretty much ban their players from going onto Discords and talking shit. So hey, hats off to them for that. But once the beef was already started, unfortunately, the new guys are living the past or the results of the past.
It's like that. It's like that beef with me and the 722 guy. It's all it took is that one time, and
same thing.
That was it. But I mean, the GC chat got shut down for other reasons. That's probably just the nail in the coffin was whoever posted the information about the CEO. That you guys lost it because of that. That was the real reason. You guys fucked up. You fucked around and found out, and they took something that we really enjoyed doing because some dumbasses want to freaking be dumb. But
long ago, everybody would hate on the Lock Nations a ton. It's not as bad anymore. I would say a lot of people are actually friendly with them now, from what I've seen.
They're not that bad. They're not that bad.
I didn't
hopefully it gets better.
About Lock Nation and regular nation beef until I joined 621. You don't see that in the newer nations. And I started.
Yeah, exactly, because they don't have that bad blood. You're absolutely correct.
Yeah.
Well, the newer
I was like,
nations,
what is
they're
this?
just trying to
Yeah.
win.
Lock Nation. Ah, Lock Nation. Lock Nation. I was like, what?
Well, then you also have to remember that there was a guy that had a fake Ronaldo account that was also going on to chats and talking shit to like nations like 425 and Lee God and
Me,
anybody who ever saw that guy. It was fake. For those who do not know, that was all fake. That was
man,
somebody who created that to create a rift.
man, who the hell
So
did that?
kind of crappy shit like that. Excuse my French. But I would really like to know. I really would. I had some assumptions, but we tried to find out. And actually, to be all honest, Ronaldo asked us to try and find out,
Well,
and
yeah, I
we
mean,
tried and we couldn't find it. So, but he used to sit there and talk to Planky and Barry while they were doing the cooking show forever.
yeah.
It was funny.
Well, the thing is,
I thought it was him. I'm not gonna lie. I thought it was him too.
I
Then we
thought it was.
confirmed it wasn't, and we were like, "Oh wow."
I thought it was him because when he spoke with a Chinese accent, and he didn't speak much on the mic. And then whenever they did the cooking thing, he would always post Chinese dishes. So I'm like, oh, it's got to be him. You know, I thought it was him.
It
But
was not. It
when
was
you
not.
told me that, it's like, oh my god, like that's hard to
Yeah.
carry. Now, speaking of Ronaldo,
Yeah.
uh,
Pretty crappy.
so 7-Eleven Cowboy, they did walk over 693 in DOD, and there's a really good video out there of what happened. But 7-Eleven just had 693 in void, and I don't know who won that. Cowboy, I know you're in here. I just want to know who won because I heard Ronaldo was going
Cowboys
crazy.
Nation is strong as shit, man. Those guys are killers, man. I saw their GC round they had. That freaking brutal.
Yeah,
I was quite frankly shocked.
Cowboy, who ended up winning
They're
the
killing it.
void?
Sorry, repeat that.
You said you did.
No. What'd you ask? I wasn't listening. Sorry.
Who ended up winning your guys' void between 693 and 7-Eleven?
We had some cities open up. Well, we didn't play. We didn't allow anyone to play. Mikey will tell you. Lady Fox
Yeah,
demoted him
we
to
let them
R1
win.
because he made attacks.
I made an attack with one zombie. She said no attacks.
Oh, so okay, so they
7-Eleven would have easily won.
And then
7-Eleven would have easily
He
won.
demoted him.
7-Eleven lost by like 100 million
100 million
and didn't make any attacks, so it would have easily won. That's it, and no attacks. There was no attacks allowed, and still, I think the second and third alliance scored some points.
Wow.
It would have been a blowout if 7-Eleven actually played the last phase.
Right. Yeah, I know you guys are going for. You guys are trying to.
It's just expensive to play. That's all.
Oh fuck yeah, dude! Because Ronaldo, that motherfucker, he's
You
strong.
got to waste a lot of money. You know, with DOD.
I remember. Yeah, I remember.
Yeah. Well, not only that, but
Yeah,
he'll
he's
play
strong.
all those gold shields and attacks and all that.
I remember 621 saying against the GC it would had Ronaldo in there that although 621 won that every hit Ronaldo did, it was like a 20-day, 30-day heal every time, and he just did not stop. Like so, and Ronaldo plays void.
He's got 5 gold planes, Woody.
Yeah, and he plays just like how we guys play.
He's
Like
got 5 gold planes. That's insane.
yeah, the guy plays.
Every one of his hits are hit hard.
Yeah, every one of those hits are hard.
Woody, you want to get back to
What's that?
you want to get back to the GC matchup?
Yeah. So Mikey's in here with 732. So Mikey, you guys are. This is going to be. You guys got like what, a three-peat
It's gonna be
going
a
on?
fun one.
You guys got like a three-peat going on, right?
No, I mean we've been in like I think 5 or 6 straight. I can't remember. We played with 693 before they moved down to Tips Globe.
Right.
That's the one you joined us.
No,
And there was another one we won.
I'm talking about with 732.
It's like 5 straight, I think.
Yeah. 5
Yeah.
straight. So you guys are defending champions.
Or 6 straight.
you,
Yeah, I guess so. It's going to be tough. So you have 764, which has at least massive amount of players. So
yeah.
and we did play them in the preliminaries and maxed out the first 2 rounds against them. You have the Ducky and the Beast,
Yeah.
and then you have Commander's Nation. So it's all a lot of big boys in that one.
The only
You
so
have
it's gonna
Groot
be
and those
Who's going to
4
win that one?
maxed out C41s.
that's a tough one to
I
judge
mean, we'll
who's gonna
see.
win it. It's gonna come down to because every single
I mean,
one
I
of
will
those.
say this. I will say this. If it was head to head, because we already beat them all, I mean, confidently, I would say 732 would win. So we'll see if there's any deals against 732. We'll see, what Groot's Nation does. It's going to be a tough one. I think it's going to be a war of attrition.
I can clearly
I think it's
say
going to be nonstop.
I can clearly say this. There has not been any deals made.
It's going to be
Each and every single one of these nations want the win.
all right.
So
And
there's no deals. We would
it's
have
going to
of
be a
all
lot of fun.
trust me if of all people I would have heard something by now by one of them, and I haven't heard a single thing. Every single one of these nations in finals want to win, so it's going to be a real expensive.
If
It's going to be a
if
it's
you
going to be
could
a grind.
if Groot could get 764 to play as a team for the nation, they would be
He's
unbeatable.
working on it right now. He's working on it. Yeah, the
They
city
would be
average.
unbeatable.
I got to see 764.
Their city average is the highest
Yeah.
in all the 700s globe.
I got to see.
They have
I'm
way
assuming
more
they have
powerful
500,
cities.
600 nations in there. Overall,
Look
their
at the
city
Titan
average is way
strength.
higher
Look at
than
the officer
everybody.
strength. I mean, yeah, absolutely. Their average merit levels are higher. I mean, the city levels, the quantity, everything. The whales,
I
they
mean,
have
Tip, let me
everything.
ask you a question.
They just don't have the players.
They have a lot of nations in there. I know that. So even the triple, but I think they have a lot of 500 and 600 nations in that 764 now.
They do. No, I don't
Yeah.
know about that. I know they're triple merged. Keep that in mind. We're talking about a triple merged nation.
Yes.
And that's huge.
Yep.
I mean, the
Yeah.
power, the depth. I mean,
And their average is 37.
they
above.
just aren't together.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, their average is 37, 38.
We did play them in
above.
the preliminaries, and they had massive participation, and we were able to get 45 in the first 2 rounds, and all the bigs were together. So, but this one's you're gonna have 4 nations going for it, so it's still gonna be a little bit different.
Well, if they can't get their alliances in check, because I'm looking at their. Let me look at.
He's working on it. I don't know if they're back together yet, but I speak to Groot once in a while. He told me he's trying to get them all together.
Groot's
So I don't know if they moved
Well,
over
I know
yet.
there's a
Maybe this
civil war
week.
going on. I know there's a civil war going on over there. I do know that.
Yes, there is.
No, not.
Yeah, I do know
no,
that. Just
no,
FYI.
man.
Come on, Woody.
Yeah.
Come on, Woody.
The top 3 players in the nation
Yeah, I feel bad
are
for 'em.
all in the different alliances. Oh man, that sucks.
Yeah.
They'll come together for GC. Well, maybe.
You're surprised?
The strongest player there is Angel. FYI, he is the strongest. He's a monster.
Angel C, yeah.
But I think I heard he was retiring.
Well, I mean, if he's gonna
You said Major's
retire,
the strongest?
Angel C,
No, not Major. Angel. I heard Angel's retiring. Last I heard.
this guy right here, Angel C.
Yeah.
I was gonna say I played against Major and I asked Groot why they were playing very differently, like not speeding, slow walking, avoiding me, and Groot said that he left and gave the account to a free to play player.
Who did?
Major.
Angel.
Yes, he did.
Oh,
He
Major.
did. It's not a well, it is a free to play player. You're correct, but it's a player that used to help him and actually was the one playing probably 80% of the time. But yeah, there's no money being put on the account or very little.
Oh,
That's the downfall.
Well, when we
Good
played in
person,
the
though.
preliminaries, Major was fighting nonstop. Whoever was riding that city, we faced all of them in the preliminary.
Well, it's probably because
all their maxed out.
It's probably because there was speeds and gold still in there from the last person. Like when
Yeah, that's all E's account. That's all E's old account. Keep that in mind.
Yeah.
At one time, that was one of the strongest accounts in the game.
Yeah, I remember him and Ronaldo going back and forth at it. Like for instance, when
Look at the BP, Woody. Look at the BP of the city. That'll give you an idea.
What is it, like 500 million? Yep, 500.
Yeah.
Yeah, Major's 509.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Groot's only at
I think it used to be 600 million.
Did Groot get fucking tapped? He's only at 103. I thought he was at
No, that's
no. You got the
No,
city at
that's Mixold City.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's
That's
Mixold
Mixold City, and he used to run
it was
with
like
just 3
65
fleets.
million.
Remember?
It was 65 million when he got it.
Yeah,
Okay,
He,
okay.
he's
yeah.
he's
Well, that's all
jacking
he
it
would
up.
do.
He's strong. He's strong.
No.
Right.
Yes, that would count as
He's a
max
monster.
too at one point.
But they need to get in the same alliance.
No, Groot in the preliminaries was a monster. He was an absolute monster.
Yeah. Oh, fuck yeah, he is. I know Groot's fighting style. Um, and he's like me. He fights
Oh,
the
he's
same way I
nonstop.
do. He's nonstop.
He's nonstop.
He'll go through his bag. He'll go through his gold.
Nonstop.
Everything that he'll go through
He
to get that
everything.
win. But yeah, look at my city. When I first got it, there really wasn't much. There was literally not a single speed, but there was a lot of gold. Once people, if someone gives a strong 41 to a farmer or a free to play player, they're going to be saving for 3 or 4 months before they actually use it for one event, and then save up for 3 or 4 months and then use it again, because the financial burden for a 41 to be active, you got to consider it's not only heals and ports and speeds, the heals itself. The heals itself will kill you. Oh my god! Like if you walk into let's say GC heals for a decent 41 at Groot size 100 million BP. He's going to go through at least 500 days. At least 500 days at 100 million BP, because
Oh yeah.
at 100 million BP, I mean, some people take it to where if they can't win, they're gonna burn everyone. And that
Especially with Commander, Ducky, the Beast. You got some big cities that are going to be in those towers, so heals are going to be something that's going to definitely be used.
The only thing I think 799 has the downfall. I'm not saying the downfall, but the only thing I think that they have is that the participation. Ducky and Beast are fucking monsters. But the participation behind that, I don't know if they're those two or the top. We'll just say the top five. I don't know if those top five can withstand the amount of numbers.
I think Beast is on break too, Woody.
Is he?
I think Beast is on break too. Yeah, I think he is. I think he's taking a small break. So hopefully they get somebody to play it.
Oh, I'm sure. Wait, right there. Skywalk from 637, which is Beast's original nation. He said he's not on break. He's playing.
He is? Okay, well, that's good to hear. He was on break for a while. I do know that. I'm glad to see he's back.
People are like, Woody, spend your fucking fuel. I just woke up. That's why we're actually late. It's because I woke up. I'm like, oh shit, I'm late. Looks like I got
799. We used to be in our GC bracket, and we used to fight them all the time. You're right. Ducky and Beast they're like almost impossible to deal with, but they have no depth. So we were able to defeat them in the last couple of GCs because of that. You know, if Ducky and Beast came to both rounds together, then we'd have a round without them, and we would just walk all over them. So yes, those two were difficult, but they just unfortunately don't have anyone to back them up, and that's kind of the hard part about that nation. So now they drop down, so now they're problems for the lower guys like 785.
Well, 785. They didn't make it, unfortunately. But the 785 is better moding for other events. GC's not for them, I think.
Did they try, or they just didn't even try?
I mean, I want to say they did try, but they figured out that it's just not. They didn't want to do it. They'd rather push for EW and Polar.
Well, you do got to save up for it. It's not something you could just decide, wake up in the morning and say, okay, let's play.
Yeah.
Something you got to plan for 6 to 8 weeks out.
Sometimes even longer. Sometimes even longer than that.
Yeah, true. And convincing your guys not to spend all their resources, coming up to that point is tough.
Skywalker's saying 764 will win. I don't know.
Wow.
Let's check out seven.
Archie's tough. I
That's
think
what I was
Archie
gonna
would
say.
win.
I was just gonna say, check out
Archie's tough,
732.
man.
Well, it's not even
Yeah,
Archie. You
Archie's
gotta
tough,
really.
man.
It's not even Archie. You really got to worry about. They got other monsters there that has been pushing as well. Like it's not just Archie anymore. You
Well, I
got
mean Archie's nation. I don't mean
Woody,
just Archie. I
Woody,
mean their nation.
but Woody, it's the whole mindset. There's no special meetings. All 100 people know what to do.
yeah.
There's no like rally troops. It's go time. Everybody's prepared. We played 7-6-4. Played in both rounds. They had a tremendous amount of their numbers were very high. They had all the big cities there. We scored 45,000 points both rounds.
Yeah,
So
see, I thought so.
we'll see. We'll see. We'll see.
Yeah, 732 is gonna be hard to beat.
But 732 will be prepared. We're very prepared. Like I said, there's no special meetings. The gate. Everybody knows what to do. So
this will be the actual.
there's literally
first.
There's not even a chat. There's not even an in-game chat.
Yeah, that
There's
chat.
not even an in-game chat about it.
That chat that we used to have chat is
If-
now just the whale room.
Yep. Exactly right.
Like I said, if 7-6-4 can
Everyone?
come together, I think they'd be unbeatable. Just saying.
I agree.
Guys, how's everyone doing?
Hey, Safe, you were just gonna about. I was just about to call on you. How is your GCs gonna look?
It's a new experience. The finalists has came down to us from the upper bracket. So we had our final in the semi-final, like our previous final.
hmm
And I just wanted to tell you guys that I would like to be excused because it's late now and I need to sleep for work.
Okay. I'm sorry. Dang it, I
No, it's fine.
this is one of the bigger matchups that we wanted to. That's gonna be huge. Is this one right here, the 9-10? Are you guys going for the win?
Yeah, we will try, and I think it's going to be fun.
Yeah, I know you guys don't mess around.
955 were champions of their bracket, and 908 has grown massively. 956 has recently merged, so
That's gonna be interesting.
I'm not sure how it's going to go.
What are the four nations? 910, 908,
955 and 956.
956. Wow.
The giants that were supposed to win it, they got knocked out of the semifinals. 895
904?
and 904. No, 895 was
895, yeah. So who
Was-
knocked out 895?
Wow.
955.
955 knocked them out. Oh my god.
Wow.
I gotta check
Wow.
out 955. I gotta see what they got cooking. I know 895. You said it was 955. I gotta check them out. Is it Lock Nation? No, it's Mass. It's Mass.
No,
oh
no.
my god, Mass. Oh, I went up against this. This guy is freaking insane strong, guys. This Mass guy. Oh my god. I was in Gingis' city playing against Mass, and Mass was walking over me, and I'm like, what the fuck? And Gingis, y'all know, he's strong in 904, like super strong, and he just walked over us. I couldn't. I think it was in a chaos land. In fact, the guy just wouldn't leave me alone. Like I was jumping everywhere. I'm looking for him, and he's got me on his target, and I couldn't freaking escape him.
Woody, it's always the
so-
Super Bowl against you.
Yeah, but I was playing in 904 at that time in the game
Oh.
on a chaos land, like, and he would not leave me. No, it was Iron Blood. It was Iron Blood. It was Iron Blood, and he was freaking just going ham on me. Like, what the hell? I couldn't escape the guy. Like, he burned me, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna heal, and the second I heal, he's ready to hit me again. Like, damn it, dude. Yeah, he's
Yeah, but I think they love they love Iron Blood, Moss and Genghis and Nabsty. They love it.
Yeah. I think that there's 955 over here, sticky situation. He plays in my nation too. Says they got beef with 904 and 905. So I guess 905 and 904 have they are arch nemesis. Then it is what it is.
I thought 904 was going to get back to the finals. Wow.
When I was playing, I was told like that 904 is not going to even try. But safe, you're my friend. But I gotta tell you this. So in that GC semis, um, I was playing.
Yeah.
I was playing first round. I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry, bro, dude. Like you can ask, you can ask 904. I'm like, guys, I cannot show this video. I'm friends with 910. Like I cannot. But there is a video. I just
No,
I have not showed it because it was. I think I have to show
it,
people what I'm talking about, and I felt bad, but
no,
I have to show
no, please do it. It was a fun round. Like even the previous GC final.
I'll just say it was like this. And 910 still won. 910 still won.
Yeah, we almost we maxed round 3 and almost maxed round 2.
Yeah. Like, I was shocked. Like I'm like, wow. Even while they're being hit left and right, they're still able to pull the W. Like this was like the same scenario with the whole 6-2-1 against those 3 lock nations. And trust me, dude. Now I've this has been on the back of my mind. I'm like, man, if Safe ever found out that I was playing that round, he's not gonna like me. And the video is never. I mean, there's a video. I recorded it, but I have not. I have.
The amount of I think I hit 400 days or 300 days
Yeah.
that round.
I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. I know how 904 plays, and I prepare the heals. That's the I told them
Are you
that
playing in
last
this
time, and
GC, Woody, anywhere?
I am. So I
we do
will.
have an offer on 910.
Well, I'm working on that day when it is, but there should be one round. I think it's round 3. What time is round 3 Central Standard Time?
It's like in the morning, isn't it, or evening?
No, round 2 is like I think
Can't
4
remember.
o'clock in the morning or 5 o'clock in the morning, which I'll still be at work. So I think round 3
It'd
is
be
at
like what,
noon.
6 hours afterwards?
Twelve
Yeah.
Yeah, it was just
12:30
like 6
maybe.
hours afterwards.
So that round 3, if I wake up early, I can play that and go live. But the second it's over, I'll be ending the live and going back to bed or getting ready for
Where
work.
are you playing?
That
Where
is
are
a
you
good.
playing?
That's a good question because people's asked me that they want to see the 567 one. People said they want to see the 904 or the 910 one. People's asked me they want to see them all. So I don't know where I'm going to go
Of
in.
course.
Like those three matchups are so insane because there are no deals.
Woody 5, 6, 7. You got to do that one. You
Yeah,
already know, Woody.
I want to see that one.
Yeah,
Well,
you got to do that one, Woody.
I
You
think
got to do
There's
that one.
nothing
Come on,
but
Woody.
family stuff there.
so. I think what I'll do is
That's gonna be.
I think what I'll do. I'll make a posting in my Patreon. I'll make a posting in my Patreon on a vote of what nation I should play in for round 3, and
There you go.
I'll go off the votes by them. But so each one of those nations, if I decide whatever one it is, they got to have a city open. I don't even care if it's a C34 just to record it and go live. I can just sit back and get burnt while you guys,
I think the 5671 is going to be boring, Woody. Last time that they had 555 and 693 was last GC was 621 and it was boring.
Was it?
They easily won. So I think it's going to be boring.
I don't know, man. It's
You ask Tank. He's right there. He was there. They had 555. They had 693, and it was boring.
Yeah, it was on the boring side. This one will be
See?
more fun. That's for sure.
He said this one's gonna be more fun. I mean, depending if 621's ready to just say fucking step down from that 4P or the 5P. I mean,
Maybe, but you got all the original counts have changed too. Keep that in mind. Basically, all the top 5 or 6 or whatever 550 guys are there now.
Yeah.
So I would think that they would want it. So I mean, I would assume they're going to play hard.
Well, I know that Big Bird retired.
My guess.
I know Big Bird retired. A couple people in 61 that
Yeah,
retired.
baloney. Baloney, baloney,
No,
baloney, baloney. They're just like everybody else. They all come back to help when it's time to help, which is good. That's not a bad thing. They all come back to help, Woody. You know that. Come on now.
yeah.
I promise you.
I just haven't seen anything in the actual
I
chat that
promise you that will be there in GC. They might not be running at 41, but they'll be running at 38. They'll be running something to help. I promise you.
I
Which is
haven't.
good.
Yeah,
There's
but
nothing wrong
here's the thing. I haven't
with
even
that.
in the Mantra's room, where Lee Guide and Big Bird. Big Bird hasn't even talked in a while in there, and usually like the second someone says anything in there, he'll be up to commentate. He has disappeared. So that's what makes me think that he really has retired. He's taken, like I've always said, to retire the game. What do you got to do? You got to leave everything. You have to delete the game. You have to delete all the rooms, delete
I would
servers.
be willing to bet you about $1,000 that he's going to play. I'm
Maybe,
I'm that confident, Woody.
maybe.
I'd probably bet $10,000 to be
I
honest.
don't even, personally, me, I don't even know. I swear to you, I really don't know. I don't know what to believe if he
I
is
would
or
never
he
expect
isn't.
you to tell the
I
truth.
know,
Frank.
I
I ain't
know.
saying bad, but I can.
May God strike me dead right now. I really don't know. Swear to God. But you are
He will
absolutely
be there, Woody.
free to believe that he's going to be there. I I can't say if he is or not because I really
Do
don't
I think
know.
he's running a
If he is,
41? No, of course not.
yeah.
I don't know.
Well, just like
If he
Planky will
shows
be
up,
there
cool.
too. I mean, all the
He's
guys come
look.
back to
Big
help.
Bird
They'll help.
is great. I would love for Big Bird to
It's not a
be
bad
there
thing.
all the
It's a
time,
good
even
thing.
in
It's a
the
good
start.
thing for them to come
Yeah,
back and help. It's a good
but I
thing. It's
just
not a
seriously
bad thing,
don't know.
guys. Let me clarify that. If you
Uh,
got people from old players that are willing to come back, or other nations that are willing to come back and help you, there's nothing wrong with that. That's what it's all about. It's good. It's not bad.
And just like
But
Woody
yeah, they'll be
says,
there, 100%.
like he's pretty absent as far as like, he's not speaking anywhere.
yeah, he's not talking
I have to
anywhere.
tag him in something for him to pop up.
He's on the
Like
bench. He's on the
he's
bench
pretty
when you need him.
ghost.
He'll
Yeah,
show
yeah.
up to help you. That's pretty
Well,
much what he does.
let me
You
check.
guys, if you need help
Like you
or he
said,
needs,
that's fine.
Let me check the nerd room, maybe because
absolutely.
I know he talks in the nerd room quite a bit, but let's see if he's even in here.
I've seen him in there.
Well, I mean, like recently. Yeah, I'm not.
And also, like just like what he says, if you want to retire and really retire, you have to get off Discord. You have to get off the.
Yeah.
You have to delete the game. You got to do all that shit.
You have to
Don't
Yeah.
let
delete
my
it
tag
all.
in
You have to
Delete it
delete
all. You gotta
Discord.
block the players
Absolutely.
that you talk to on your phone, all that stuff. Like Jimmy Hoffa,
Yep.
and I've said this many times. When Jimmy Hoffa quit, he says, "Hey, Woody, I want to get 16,000 for my city. Can you get it sold this week?" I'm like, "Dude, no, I can't. Your city's worth it, but to find a player that's willing to pay that kind of money, you might be playing for a whole nother year. You know what I mean? Like, it's not because when a whale sells a city, that doesn't necessarily mean it's going to sell tomorrow. You know what I mean? It could be a year before it sells, and if you don't keep up to it, now that 16,000 that you're trying to get for it is dropping down to 10,000, 5,000. It drops, it depreciates every time you stop spending on it, and it's the truth. Like for instance, the city at my caliber is like my city is only worth 10 grand now. But you get like a city such as like
Selling a whale city is bad.
yeah, it's bad. Just give it away. Just give it away. Like me, I'm not gonna. When I decide to retire
Give
from
it
the
to a
game,
good player who's going to maintain it and donate it back to the community.
yeah, yeah. When I decide to retire the game, I'm not gonna make money off it. I'm gonna just give it away. Be like, hey, like a player such as K138 that I know that's gonna keep up to it and be active and spend money on it. That's gonna be the person I give it to. It's definitely not gonna be a player that doesn't doesn't spend. You know what I mean? Because I mean, I got 142,000 gold left after Void. That's not enough. That's what, one event, if that, half of an event. That's one Iron Blood and it's gone, or one Polar and it's gone. Probably not even a quarter of the time, and it's
There
gone.
are so many people. There are so many people who have that kind of mentality that no one deserves my city, and I would rather have it rot than I will give it for free.
Whole Kids said it's not
Unfortunately,
going to be Whole
there
Kids.
are a lot of people who have that mentality.
Okay, I have not was not talking about you.
But you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, I know what you mean. For instance, 764 right now. I believe it's 764. They got those whale cities, but they got farmers running it, or free to play, or small spenders running it. At that point, if they don't save for months, let's say that, what would you say if I'm spending 3 grand a month just to be active? And I don't show up to EW sometimes, stuff like that, but I show up here and there. If I'm spending 3 grand a month on a 41 just to be active and not progress it, are those farmers that are sitting in a 41 handing it to them, are they going to be active? Hell no. They're going to run out. Like, what do I have for heals alone? I have one day. One day left after Void. A single
But you
day.
also have to find the right person. That's not easy either.
And that's what I mean. You got to find that right person.
That that's incredibly hard. That's
Yeah.
the key right there.
Yeah. I mean, sure, someone in your own nation might be able to take it. For instance,
Bad
unfortunately,
idea.
well, hold on, it is a bad idea. But if you're able to get rid of it, like for instance, playtime. Unfortunately, playtime left my nation, but he was able to get rid of it to the second rank alliance. But I haven't really seen that guy attack in Void. He's treat now,
Nothing.
and I'm not going to talk shit about him because I
Horrible
mean,
idea.
yeah, Bubble Boy right here. He's a good player. I know his I know who he really. I know who he is. His main. I know who it is, but he's not really pushing like Void or anything like that. I don't know if it can take on in Void or surpass the heals and the speeds and the ports. It might sit for a little bit.
Good night, guys.
What's
I'll
that?
catch up on YouTube when I wake up. Good night, I'm saying.
Good night. Good night. Safe.
Good
Thank
night,
you for
Seth.
showing. Thank
I'll
you for
I'll,
coming up.
I'll watch the replay on YouTube.
Okay.
Hopefully.
Perfect.
See you.
Perfect. Thank you. So
Bye bye.
bye. So
Thanks.
so given someone like a city, a whale. Put it this way: if someone offers a whale spender, like we'll just say my city offers them 10 grand for a mega whale, that's an insult. They'd rather give it away. Because 10 grand for what they spend is like, why the hell am I going to get rid of it for 10 grand when I've spent over $1 million, like U.S. dollars, in it? I'd rather just give it away. It's more insult than anything. Think about Ram. When Ram quit as a 38, Raz offered him 20 grand, and Ram said, "That's an insult. Fuck you. I'd rather just give it away." And he did. So yeah, giving it away is just a better thing to do, or else it's going to be like Hellfish. Look at, yeah, I finally fucking kicked them out and zeroed them out.
That's also tricky, though, I think, because you have a lot of money into a city and you want to give it to the right person.
Yeah.
And everyone knows that you can lock these cities down, right? So, like, what we had happen is we had Ned. He's like, "Hey, I want to leave the game, take this city. I don't want to sell it." So we locked it to the alliance. But I feel like it's also hard to find somebody who wants to invest into a city that's locked, not to them, but at the same time, it doesn't make sense to sell it, and the original person didn't want it sold, so it's tricky. Because then if you just give it to somebody and hand over all of the keys, then it's gone. There's nothing you can do, and you don't know what they're going to do with it.
Yeah. That is true. They can, for all you know, they can just turn around and sell it, and then you're like, "Oh, dude, that was free for you, and you just made a profit off of it."
They could.
Those kind of cities,
They could. That's the issue.
on those kind of cities, I would definitely suggest, and I know breaks third party, but the cities that you're gonna give away for other players to get for free, obviously have an agreement that when you decide to quit, give it back, and then as an extra safe precaution, you throw it on BlueStacks. And I know that breaks TOS, but if they decide to change any information, at least if it's on BlueStacks, you can pull it back without them having any say so. it's a shitty thing to do, but to take something and break a deal of giving it back and trying to sell it, that's even shittier thing to do. You know what I mean? Like, and unfortunately, that does happen. I've seen it happen. Like,
Yeah, like Taz was gonna put it up for sale for like $4,000 at one point. I don't remember if it was Taz. Somebody was gonna put up a city up for sale for like $4,000. And $4,000, I mean, anyone can buy a big city like that for $4,000, but then you don't bring the right type of player.
yeah,
And then we had people that wanted to buy it to just flip it, and that won't help either. Because then I mean, I'm not gonna lie, there's probably a couple nations where I'd probably pay $4,000 to go buy a big city just to go fuck with them.
But you can lock it
It's a
to the
tough one.
alliance. Just
Well,
keep
that's
the
what we ended up
code.
doing.
well,
Just
So we
keep the
made a
code. Give it to someone that wants to play. Wait for like 6 months, a year, see if that person plays right and is a good fit for that city. If it is, just give them the keys. Like, okay,
yeah, that's what we
you
ended up
proved
doing.
yourself, it's yours.
We made an email. We bought a domain for the alliance, and then we attached it to that. Like 2 or 3 R4s have access to it, and even my city's in there. Just because you never know, there's been plenty of times where I've fallen asleep, and then boom, one of the R4s can log in and bubble it if needed.
you
But
wake up,
we
you
keep a
wake
lot
up
of
and
the
it's
big
been
cities
zeroed out.
on there.
You wake up and it's been zeroed out.
Yeah, that's happened a couple frenzies back in the day.
Yeah, it's happened to Vegas too. That sucks. I mean, I still can't get over. Vegas comes back, or the two cities come back, and the very first void, these other two cities get zeroed out. I still can't wrap my mind on that. Like, wow. But
That sucks.
it
But at least
sucks.
one is still active because Holbrook shared a video of his EW, and Vegas 3 was there, speeding like crazy.
Hopefully now that guy, whoever's playing those accounts, hopefully or prayfully for them, that maybe that guy will donate or sell the accounts to Holbrook or somebody who can actually do something with those accounts that'll actually help them.
Well, I'll download this real quick and then we'll play it because I'm sure people want to see it. Is it gonna download?
Speaking of that, Tip, when you're going to get Mental back to us?
I gotta ask. I've never asked him. Is he playing that city at all, or is anybody playing that city over there?
They're maintaining it. They're qualifying some of the events. They bubble on time, so the city is not abandoned.
Okay, well,
that much I can say. But
well, he
I
doesn't
don't
give
say
access
much.
to his cities. I can tell you that. So it has to be him.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, I don't know. Is he spending on the account still? I haven't asked him. I didn't ask him that at all, to be honest.
So I talked to Mental. I talked to Mental and I asked him.
I think he is, but not that much as he was before.
I spoke to Mental about this exact question about 425, and so he gave me two answers. So one, he has no bad ties with 425. I just want to make that clear. There's no real bad ties. They just
That is true.
he just wants to play in all events. He wants to play in all events, and there's just some stuff that happened. But he is the only person that has access to it, and I did ask him, is he going to give it or is he going to sell it, so on and so forth. And he says that it depends if he decides to stay full time in 567. You know, anything can happen. Like not saying this will happen, but at 567, if he bumps heads with someone, he might just say, "Fuck it, I'm just going to go back to 425." Not saying it's going to happen, but for the most part, he said it will stay bubbled. It will stay bubbled the entire time until he decides to do what he wants to do with it. Like that's what he said. So there is no bad blood between you guys.
No, he loves 425. He hasn't. He hasn't said. He never said 425. The only thing he said was, like you said, Woody. He just wants to play all the events, and he wants to not. He's how do I say it? He
don't
wants
like
to play.
deals.
You know what I mean? If you spend that kind of money on an account, yeah.
He don't like.
Yeah,
He doesn't like
basically.
deals.
I was
Let
trying to
me
be
put it
nice.
this way.
He doesn't like
He
deals.
doesn't want to hold on. Yes, he doesn't want to
Correct.
hold on because I know in 45, for example, we select some of the events because people can't play everywhere or on every single event. And when Mental was there, he was playing like that. I can't say it's not fun, and I can't say it didn't cost me a little bit because I try to keep up with him. But yeah, it's a ton of fun. But it's what he wants to do, play in every single event. And there are
Well,
events, for
five,
example,
six, seven
DoD,
does.
we weren't paying a lot of attention to it, for example.
In 567 does, we play all those events that he loves. I think that's why he chose to come with us. He loves DOD, he loves Triangle War, he likes
Correct.
Polar, and we go hard in all those, like stupid hard. We don't lose DOD or Triangle War ever.
Yeah. No, I'm
So
just. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. So, being tipped that you're here and you're picking up all these mega whales, such as Mental, such as Mick, Genghis, and stuff like that. When are you guys going to try to go for number one on EW? I mean, and let me ask you something. If you
man,
do,
I
if and
don't
decide,
know. I don't know. Again,
let me.
I'll be truthful, so hopefully you appreciate my honesty. We are still in the nation building phase. We are still in the recruitment phase. We are still trying to build up accounts. We are still trying to get to a certain level. Once we feel that we are at that level, that's when you will see us start making incredible pushing.
Right.
But we're just not there yet. I mean, we're on the right path. We see the light, if I could put it to you, in layman terms, but we aren't exactly where we were. Like I told you, there's some movement that you're going to see happen again in the next probably 4 weeks. Some big movement. Um, and maybe once that's completed, and maybe a month or so after that, maybe 2 months, be my guess, we might make a push. I don't know. It just depends on how the building phase goes.
Well, how many
You got to
more?
have to play those cities like 61 or 255. It's not Wales. We're not focusing on Wales. We're focusing on depth. Let me clarify.
I understand.
We need depth to play 255. You got to have depth. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah, because
That's a
they.
huge difference.
Well, let's check out 255 and what they got because we all know they're like one of the top nations in the game right now, and
Yeah,
you're
I mean,
100% right.
give an example of why they're so strong. It's not because of Wales. They're
No.
strong because their average city size, their average stat size is just amazing. Their average merit is huge. Their average Titan levels are huge. So all of that stuff just continues, as we all know. For those who don't know, stats stack and they average, and that's a huge deal. Look at that, 24 down to 41. Look at the 40s. You're
20,
still scrolling.
hold
Isn't that
on.
some scary shit right there?
24 C41s. Oh my God.
I
Hold on.
mean, think about that for a second,
And
man. And
then
look, you're still scrolling on the 40s. We ain't found the bottom yet. Look at that,
52.
Woody. That's
50,
sick. There you go, right there. So
52
52.
40s.
That's insane. And how many 39s do you have ready to hit?
That might be
And look at how
actually.
many 39s you got ready to pop. Look at that, Woody. That is
Yeah.
fucking sick right there. 30, where is it?
Well, you can't.
80, 82?
Well, you can't.
82, Woody.
You
That's
can't consider.
insane.
Well, you gotta see like kill. I mean, she's not in
Woody.
him, but still,
Woody.
yeah. Majority were
They're
there.
down to 82 to 39. That's sick.
Their average is
That's
40s.
sick.
Their average is C40s,
Yes.
and that takes
40.
a lot.
Yeah, see what I'm saying? So to compete with those kind of players and not, drain your bag, you've got to have, your average city size or your average stats at a certain point.
What is this
So,
not drain your
are we going
bag
to get
thing?
to their same exact? No.
What is this not drain your bag thing? That's not. Come on now.
Well, even if you have five, even if you have 5, 6, 7, 8 wheels, you still, I know, but you know what I mean. You still
Yeah.
got your like Hawkins was talking about. Your other players want to play with you, and they drain their bags trying to help you, and it just it's not a good thing. It just isn't. If your crazy top 20 want to have fun, so be it. But crazy top 20 ain't enough to beat 255. You know what I mean? You got to have
Yeah.
at least a solid 50, 60 players in there with some impressive good stats average to be able to even compete with. And even then, you're going to have to spend pretty, and not huge, but above average to beat them.
Yeah.
Then that's the only way you're going to do it. So we know that,
And
and that's why I said once we get to that level, and then it's probably a wrap for us. We get, like I said, we get another 10, 15, 20 players. That's probably a wrap. Nobody will be able to touch us.
And Oracle's strong as fuck too.
Have you ever played 255 in a polar? There's no saving.
Yes, and they kicked our ass. They kicked our ass. You do save because you don't play them. You don't hit them. You focus on the other guy. Is what people do. I mean, they beat 425 and crush them. They beat 785 and crush them. I mean, it's impressive. Again, I can't say enough about them. They're amazing.
No, not when you have lead god on your alliance saying go, 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 and we go. There's no saving. There's no questioning. It's just go.
Yeah, but how did you win? They still beat you.
We did,
which is crazy. You know what I mean? For them to beat you guys is impressive as hell.
Wait,
did
you say you won?
We came out second, I think. No. I think we came out second.
No.
On that polar.
Damn.
Because it was 255, 785. I think we came up in second, yes.
Well, I mean, if
the first one you came up in third. I remember.
Came up in third.
Yeah, I remember that.
But there's no saving, especially when you're against 255 and 785.
So let's see what their average stat was going to be.
Yeah, I mean, that's just insane. I mean, it really truly is.
Let's see what their average stat's going to be. So their average, if you look at, I'm just going off.
It's insane, but it's fun as heck.
So their average stat in officers, and this is is 17 flat and up on an average. So if
it's not even that though, Woody. It's the average fleet size.
Well, that too
makes a huge difference.
That too as well. But I mean, you could have, let's say, if you're 34 and you got, well, I'm not even gonna say 34 because that's not even fair. But their average is 17. So unless your average of your alliance isn't 17 flat, you're not gonna compete. Like, and I mean, when I say your alliance, I mean everyone has 17 flat.
But look at their merit. Does it show merit rankings on there?
Let me double check. I think it does. Yeah. Right
does it show merit rankings?
Yeah.
There it is. Look at this. This is impressive right here.
Yeah.
Look at that. Look at all the generals you have.
Yeah, they all show
Think about that for a second. How many people got that many generals or brigadiers? I mean, that stat average gives them, 15 to 20,000 more troops, or maybe even more than the average nation per player.
Yeah.
And when you got 100 of them at 20,000 troops average more, that's a freaking ton.
Yeah. How many nations make up 255?
Oh, so we're gonna go into.
Oh God.
Hold on, I'll do it. I mean, hold on.
God.
I'll go into documents.
It's insane. But keep in mind, they didn't kill off people like everybody else did. They kept their players. They got 10 full alliances. I know that, and maybe more. Think about that for a minute. 10 full alliances. They're playing in a void or frenzy with the ability to have 1,000 plus players play.
And I gotta.
Who can do that?
I do gotta put this out there. This is I call this the Bible. In Echoes, he made this. I have to give him a shout out for it. So they got 9 nations, but only 2 merges though. 2 merges.
Yeah, but that's because their first merge was. Yeah, I think they had 2 triple merges.
Yeah, those were the triple merges back in the days. But so 9 nations worth of people in there. But you got to also remember they did have civil war. They did have civil war back in the days, but they ended it, and they figured that, you know what, it just isn't worth it. Let's just get people active, and they cut their ties. They ended the civil war, and this is years ago. This isn't recent. Like, it was like back when I was in the 300s. Is probably when they were having a civil war, and they ended it, but before I even left. And they've had at least 3 years of really organizing and getting shit done. But yeah, that BP 20.8, jeez. Be honest, I think
that's crazy, Woody. I mean, we're half of that in my nation. To put it in perspective, 5, 6, 7 is like 10 million.
Crazy strong.
10 billion.
Woody, how often does this pull the nation BP? Is it like live, or is it like Once a week?
So last updated was July 21st. So he does. If you look right here, on this. And again, this is in Echo's thing. I have to give him a shout out because he made it, and I don't ever want to take anything away from another YouTuber. He has his own Patreon, he has his own Discord server. But yeah, July 21st of 2025. Actually, 2025 says it was last updated. Wait a minute. Wait. Last merger update. Okay, I'm getting this wrong.
So they're bigger now.
Last merger update, December 6th. So when was the last actual update then?
No, there was no merger, Woody. They're just saying the last time they checked for a merger was December 6th, 2025.
No, that was the last merger.
Yeah, and the one on top is the VP. Is the VP update?
Yeah, that was when they
Okay.
did the last update of this
Okay.
deal.
Okay.
That's what
Yeah.
he's saying.
Okay, so yeah, that's probably fucking gotten way bigger then. That's probably gotten way bigger.
That's what I'm saying. That's 7 months ago.
Yeah.
6-7 months ago. So they're probably another 1 billion, maybe 1.5 billion higher than that now.
Maybe, yeah. Or even at 22. They might be at 22.
They're probably 21 billion at least. Yeah, 21.5, maybe 22 now. That's crazy strong.
Let me see. Let me see if I can tell you.
There ain't a whole lot of nations out there that fat anymore.
Let me see if I have something down there. Who's in there? What nations are in their GC bracket?
193 was in that merger, I think I just saw.
Is Nation 1 in
But
that
I don't
one?
know. You should have it too. Yes, they would be. They would be, yes.
Let me see if anyone else, if I have anything. 183? 183 in it?
Yes, they're there. Yes, Woody.
All right, let's check that one out. It's been years since I logged into this one. Years.
It's telling you all the new shit.
Yeah. Let's see.
Level 12.
It's been so long that it's not even updated. Also, you got Nation 30,
255 right there.
255, 273.
They're all in there.
Oh, they're not. See, they won't show.
All
Damn.
the way down to Nation 1.
Yeah, they're not showing. I came
I
in here to
think
check BP out, but they're not showing it. Damn. Battle Bulletin, history.
we'll let you click it or no?
No, it's not letting me click it.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah, usually you can tell. Do I have one in 255? I don't know. I don't think I have
Oh,
one.
go to the ranks. Go to the ranks, Woody. It should say the rankings. It should say the rankings.
Oh, yeah.
Too late now.
No. You're right.
Go to the rankings. You can see the alliance in there.
Yeah, but I'm not in the 255. I have to go into global ranking.
Should still show the max alliances. Nation ranking maybe might be in there. Okay, there's 6.2.
Yeah, in 255.
255.
Yeah, that's just him though. I'd have to have a city in 255 to add up
Scroll down.
to top 10.
Scroll down. I bet you there's more in there. Yeah, no, I agree with you. I bet you there's a bunch in there. There's another one right there, 16, 3.7 billion. 16 is 255. 20 is 6255. So there's
25.
There's 12 billion just in those first three. That's 15 billion between the first four.
32. 255. Wow.
17 billion with the first five.
19,
There's another one. 17.
19.
That's 19 billion.
Jesus Christ. Needless to say, they're never getting another merge. Sorry.
What's crazy is that's 5 of their alliances are in the top 100 in their globe rankings.
Well, you gotta also
think about
remember,
that for a second.
You gotta actually also remember that there's only so many nations in that globe.
And I understand, but there are 5 of their alliances are in the top 5 ranking for BP.
Right. I'm gonna stir some shit up.
That's crazy. How many people could say that, Woody?
Not many. Oh, I have my.
I don't know if anybody else. Uh-oh. Got ratted out.
I gotta change the name. I gotta take out the 373.
Old one.
Damn it. Just want to start some shit. And then
Spend half your goal doing that.
I know, right? I posted too fast. How? What? Damn you, Camel. What do you mean take a break? I've taken a 4-year break on here. What do you mean take a break? I'm joking.
You're going too fast compared to how you have been.
Still? Oh my god. I just wanted to freaking say hi and then log out. There. And I'll log out and I'll come back in a couple years.
That's funny.
All right. Now to look for my city. There I am. I don't know. Like, so their top 10 has got to be well over 20 now for a nation BP. Like, I'm thinking they're more like towards like
Well, their top
22.
five, their top five was 19 billion points. What we added up,
Gee, that's crazy. Oh, I shut down the fucking thing.
and they have 10 full alliances. I would think they're 22, 23 at least.
Yeah, 20.
Tony's in here. Ask him in the chat.
What's that?
Tony's in the chat. See what his BP is.
Hey, Tony G from 255. I'm going to invite you up here. We want to know what your nation BP is.
He's running away. Look at the chat.
Yeah, he is.
It's like, nope, I ain't answering that.
Nope. Michael, Michael, you're in here too. Come on up.
That's funny.
Michael's like, nope, not happening.
He
Buddy.
said nope.
The thing is,
What are
like,
you
both
scared
Michael.
to say your BP for?
Tony says he's server muted. Hold on.
Oh.
Yeah, he is. My bad.
Yeah, well, his typing works.
Not anymore. He's not server muted. Hey, Tony. How you doing,
To be
buddy?
honest, I don't know, Woody. I don't know what the nation BP is.
Oh,
Let me see if I can find
Can
it.
you take a screenshot
Oh
of?
my goodness!
Just take a screenshot of the alliances, the alliance BP,
Ranking.
and I'll do the math.
Instead of numbers, you will show up strong AF.
Yeah, right. Strong as fuck. Let me pull my calculator, my handy dandy calculator.
Oh, damn. Like 21, 22.
Sounds right.
Yeah.
A lot of farmers, though.
Bullshit. Bullshit. I'll call you out on that one. Bullshit.
Say it, but you beat me to it.
I'll call you out on that one, brother.
Prove it. Prove it. Prove me wrong.
So let me
I
ask
have.
you.
I fought you guys.
I was not here when that happened.
I have to ask, and I know there's a whole respect thing in this game about the top players in EW. I get that, but would you get mad or upset? Is it if one of the top 5 decides to challenge you guys for, the number 1 spot or number 2 spot, and they decide to record and air it? Would you guys get upset? Or you just like, we had our time. They won it. They did what they can. Much respect. Go ahead and air it. Like I don't understand why people get so, and don't take this the wrong way, so butthurt about other nations seeing a nation lose against another strong ass nation that I don't know. I get the whole respect thing. I get it, but come on, like there's some nations that sat in the top two for years. Like if someone walks up and takes it, air it. You had your time. You know what I mean? Like you had your time. Is it? Is
Yeah,
it?
I know it's different. I know it's different, but Eniax posts ours every
Yeah,
week.
yeah. I did see that. I did see
A
that.
little shorter,
I'm talking about like in general,
shortened versions.
like the 219 one, man. So many people wanted to see that one, and they just wouldn't release it. They wouldn't release it, and yeah, oh, so many people wanted to see that spend. I think that's what it's called.
He
Everyone
posted it,
wanted to
Woody, but
see
he
that
put it in his
spend.
Patreon.
Well, I offered to do it
Did
in
he
my
It's
put
in his
it in his
Patreon.
Patreon.
Patreon?
Yeah, I seen it's in his Patreon. Yeah,
He's put it. It's yeah, correct.
like I offered to even put
That's
like
how they get
if
you. You want to see?
I think that would be fair if it's in the Patreon only. Like I even offered to do that in my Patreon, but people are still like, no, 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 we're not gonna record that. Is it?
To be honest, I think and Eniax has been doing it, and then if we had a big one with a top five, I'd be surprised that he wouldn't,
It should be something that should
because
be
he's been
shared.
He
teasing
did.
everybody every week, anyways.
Yeah, it should be something that should be shared. I think. Like you think about it, the game.
Who's in your polar now? Oh, Tony.
To be honest, with the Elite War, I don't know if it's different. Like, say, 621, they face Sin like four times in a row. Maybe there was a reason not to share like the very first one. I'm not sure. But
Oh my God, our polar. We have.
in Polar right now, we're facing more old nations.
I was wondering. I heard that 425 and 785 weren't up there with you anymore. So I was just curious.
Oh, so
No, we have not seen them yet.
that's probably because people decided to change their timeline, knowing that there's no.
No, they didn't, Woody. That's the interesting part is they stayed in the same time and they didn't change, but they're not fighting them. That's why I was curious.
That's man. That whole.
It actually maybe the early matchups are very BP related because we're facing a lot of older nations, similar to us.
Makes sense.
We have
Makes sense.
273,
You said 785
171.
and what?
785 is in the same time bracket. They didn't change as 255. So is 425, but they are not facing them in polar so far this season, which I was kind of shocked to hear that.
Yeah. So I do want to put it out there
What
real
round
quick.
is this again?
I want to real quick. I want to put out there for 772 because we had them in void. There will not be any videos, and I'll explain why real quick. So although 772 is a very strong nation, they are,
Uh-oh.
and they got their shit. They got their shit together. But I'm not going to fight someone that only defends. If they don't want to attack, fuck that. I'll stay bubbled and you guys can have your fun. I'm not going to be the only person that lose troops. You know what I mean? That's if you got. I feel that if you have a
Just for
nation,
void you're talking about?
yeah, yeah. If you have a nation willing to fight you, fight
Okay.
back. Fight back. Don't just sit there and even defend only. That's gay. That's gay as fuck. I don't want to lose troops, and I'm not talking shit about just 772. It happens a lot. It happens a lot. People just
Happens on everybody.
yeah, but
Woody.
this is the second void in a row, like literally in a row.
People have ruined Frenzy and Void. Yeah. People have ruined Frenzy and Void. I hate to say that, but they truly have. All they want to do is defend or not play at all.
Well, the last void that we had against 772, I kind of brushed it off. Was like, yeah, it is what it is. Congratulations on your win. But then he did it again to us. Like, really, I'm not gonna fight you guys if you're only going to defend, and that's it. Like, you know what? Fuck that. I'll bubble up. You can have your time. You can spend the next 24 hours looking for bubble, looking and setting traps. I'm not gonna play that. Like, that's if you don't want to lose troops, like how I'm willing to lose troops. You know what? I'm not. You're not willing. I hate to say it. You're not worth my time. Is that? And I know that sounds fucked up, but it is what it is. Like that's. I think it was like 2 or 3
Someone
hours
needs to
in.
change it again, Woody. They need to change it up somehow, some way.
They should change it so you can only put an
Maybe
8 hour
do.
bubble on at a time, and that way you have to show up. Or that one thing that we
That's
talked
what I
about,
said.
That cooldown.
where
Said.
if you
Yes,
drop your
3
bubble, you
times.
have to wait 20 minutes to put it back on.
Yep. And that is coming, guys. So when that day happens, either two things going to happen. You're not going to fight at all, or it's going to be a real interesting fight.
It's going to separate the
Or how
boys from
about
the
this,
men.
Woody? How about this, Woody? How about the attacker loses the same amount of troops they normally did, but the defender, instead of not losing any troops, loses half the troops.
No, fuck that. They need to
An
lose
idea.
They need to lose the exact amount that if they're attacking or if they're defending. Let's be real, because if they only lose in half, they're still
I
just going to
understand. I'm with you.
defend.
I was just trying to make it.
I know.
You say that. I honestly think that they won't. To be honest, I'm just saying. I don't think they will. I think you'll get some, but I don't even think the 20-minute thing is going to work because they're not going. They're just never going to pop their bubble, Woody. I think you're better off with an 8 hour and force them to sign on because let's face it. All we're doing the entire Void or Frenzy is waiting for bubbles to pop because some idiot set a bubble and forgot to reset it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's all we're doing.
A 2 hour bubble.
So
and they
you
went
would
to
be better
sleep.
off to force them to reset it 3 times. Yeah, have them reset, max 8 hour bubble in Void or Frenzy and force them to come on the game and reset it. If they don't, then they risk losing their troops. Simple as that.
I agree with that, but there's also people who might be, sick that can't make it on. Some shit that's
Then get a
happening
bubble
in
buddy.
real
Yeah, but
life.
I mean,
Then get a bubble buddy.
You got 99
Get a bubble
buddies
buddy.
you
That's what I
can
was
count
gonna say.
on.
A bubble, but there's some people who really don't trust other people to be in their city. So I
you're in
don't
the
know.
wrong nation.
Man, don't say that, Tank. You got like 10 players for every one account.
No, I'm just telling you what the real
Yeah,
is.
you got
I'm
10
telling you what the
players for
real
every
is.
one of your accounts. So don't go with that baloney.
No, I'm not. I'm not talking about
I'd
6
like to
people.
think 6
And
years into this
I,
game, we're all past that point.
Well,
not
I mean,
everyone.
not
Trust
everyone,
me,
because I mean, look what happened
there's
when the
people
back.
who don't trust people.
Look what happened a year and a half ago, maybe 2 years ago, when that one city in 616, I think it was, 616, someone logged into it and just dismantled the officers and everything like that, and then everyone blamed Big Bad Wolf for doing it, and he had no clue what the fuck was going on, and he wakes up, comes out here, and he's getting fucking slammed by Raz and shit like that, and then ended up not being him, it ended up being a farmer,
We're talking
that
about
did it.
Woody, but we're talking about 2 days a month that you have to log on 3 times. I mean, if that's too much to ask, this probably isn't the game for you.
Yeah, I agree.
If you had to bubble your city 3 times, I mean, for real. I mean, 3 times, twice a month is not too much to ask.
Yeah, you know what? Even when I had COVID and I was in a fucking hospital, I was able to spend like 2 minutes on a game, just put a bubble on, a 3-day bubble on. Even when I had COVID on my fucking deathbed, I was able to just log in real quick.
I mean, Woody, how long have you been playing this game? Let's put it in.
7
Let's
years
put it into
almost.
perspective. How long have you been playing this game, Woody?
7 years
How long?
almost.
Have you ever dropped the bubble and been hit?
Well, yeah.
Have you ever dropped the bubble and been hit?
I've never dropped the bubble.
I mean, by a
Just like I
timer, by
said,
not checking back on.
With you being sick, you
No.
threw on a 3-day bubble.
Yeah, if I was
while you had COVID and you was in the hospital sick, you want to throw on 3 bubbles.
Fuck yeah, I am. Fuck yeah, 3-day bubble. But no, I've never had my bubble dropped like that. Never. I will say when I was in Nation 52, when they had Civil War, I did my bubble did drop there, but it wasn't for Void, it was for Civil War, and I got that message. All I got
Civil
was
War's different though.
right.
That's a 7-day, 24-hour.
Yeah, I got one message from 52, ED1 that says bong bong, and if anyone knows, you get a message saying bong bong, you got 10 minutes to get the fuck online, or you're getting zeroed out. 10 minutes to get the fuck online.
Yeah. I mean, I'm like you, Woody. I've been playing a long time, and I've never once dropped a bubble in Frenzy or Void ever.
Yeah, it's those people that they're like, oh, okay, if I put an 8-hour bubble on, then I can set my alarm clock, and just for tonight, I set my alarm clock for fucking this mantras, and guess what? I woke up late. Or for instance, this guy here.
Yep.
This guy here. Man,
I bet you if it was a bubble and void, you wouldn't have woke up late.
this guy right here, he was at what 65, 70 million BP before void, and then we gave him to the last 15 minutes, and then I had to kick him out and zero him out, and 5 minutes later, he logged out and bubbled up. Like, dude,
Too
why?
late.
Yeah, why?
Did he
Too
Like,
come
late.
back?
he came.
Did he come back mad at you, yelling at you, and cussing you out? Or
No,
did he come back and apologize?
no, he said sorry. He did not come back. He understands. He
There
understands
you
the
go.
name of the game. Like he's been around us long enough to know that if he logs in and see himself burning, that his bubble wasn't down. His bubble was not up, and he knows that we're going to do what we're going to do. Now, here's another thing that I keep hearing people say, "Well, I mean, it's a 38, Woody. Why would you zero out a 38?" And I'll tell you why. So, if you have a nation with set rules, it doesn't matter if you're their fucking top alliance. It doesn't matter. If you have a nation and your second alliance is following those rules to the T, and that third alliance is following the rules to the T, kicking and burning those that are not bubbled, and you don't, you better bet your ass that next void or frenzy, they're not going to fucking burn that person, and that's going to create a civil war. So
Yeah. How
if
can you burn them if you don't follow the rules? It's
exactly,
absolutely
exactly. Exactly. Like if you don't take care of your own, they're not going to take care of your own, and then that's when civil war pops off. So I mean, with this guy
nope.
didn't bubble for the last 15
No one's
minutes.
above everybody.
Exactly. Like we waited till the last 15 minutes. I even reached out to the second line saying, "Hey, if he doesn't bubble the last 15 minutes, we will kick and burn him." So they're aware, and trust me, they reached out to me and said, "Hey, what's going on with this guy? Are you guys going to do what you're going to do?" And I assured them it will happen, and they're okay with that. So with that being said, just because you're just know that second and third rank alliance, they're watching your hive to make sure you're going to follow through with the rules too. And the second you decide you're not going to, that's when you got civil war. Now, for instance, if it's like SMF or K138 that's got like 130 million BP or 200, I mean, that's a different case. We can defend that and still win. And usually by time, 5 minutes between time, they're already logged in. I can't say that much about Hellfish because I had to kick and burn his ass. I'm sorry, Hellfish, if you're listening, but it is what it is. You sitting there with 30 million BP that you no longer have. Um, I had to kick and burn him. I had to rip that band-aid off. Rip that band-aid off. I just don't get it. I talked to Hellfish.
Did he ever sell that city? Hell
No,
City?
no. And the thing is, like 2 weeks ago, I
Did
was
you sell
talking.
it?
No, no. 2 weeks ago, I talked to him on the phone. On the phone call
Wow.
and everything. He's like, "Yeah, dude, I just gotta. I'm gonna just give it to you. I'm just gonna log into my Facebook and I'll give it to you." And when I hung up the phone, he never did anything. So I'm just like, "What? Okay, he's just not gonna give it up. So fuck it." And
Well,
I
reach
decided to
reach
burn him.
reach back out to him.
How many times do I gotta reach out to someone? I've reached out to him like 50 fucking times to the point where like it was a month before.
Yeah.
It was a month. Like
That
when we
sucks though. It's a nice city to recruit somebody with though.
It is, and
That'd be a good city to recruit with.
it's a still nice city to recruit someone, if he decides to give it up,
Oh,
which
absolutely.
I don't think he will. I think that this is the case of delete the app, delete the phone number, block this, delete freaking Discord. I think that he did exactly that because if you remember LG,
That sucks.
Lee God went on to the What's Not app to buy some shit or look around there, and he's seen Hellfish selling gold, silver, and all that other stuff. So he's moved on. He's moved on, and unfortunately, just didn't give it away so it can carry on with the game. But that happens. This is a classic case of someone said, "Fuck it, I'm done. I'm not gonna go through the bullshit of trying to sell it. I'm just gonna fucking delete the app and walk away," and that's exactly what happened. He wanted 10 grand for that. No, I hate to say it.
That's not being a team. That's not being a team player. That just tells you he's being selfish. I mean, I hate to say that I'm being as
Yeah,
nice as I can be right now.
no, you're right. And look at Top Man when he left.
Sorry.
Look
The
Top.
people you played with for years, you just shit on them. Is what you did.
Yeah, I agree. Look at Top Man. Before he left, he at least found me to put in that city, and then gave it away and walked away. Now, regardless if I didn't take it that night, it was
Yeah,
gonna be like
absolutely.
Hellfish's city. But
That
he
was the right
still,
thing to do.
yeah, Yeah, like, and he spent like I've spent about 300,000 in this city since I've been on there, but I asked I asked Camel how much that was spent in this city, and it's like 750,000. So he spent a good 500,000, $500,000, $500,000 on this fucking city. He just walked away and said, "Here you go, Woody." Think
So for
about
those
that.
that don't know, you can go ask King and say, "Hey, how much have I spent on this city?" And they'll tell you.
Yeah, they'll tell you.
You might not like the answer, but they'll tell you.
Don't do that.
You won't like the
Don't
answer
don't
at
don't
all.
do
Yeah.
it. Don't
If you're
do it.
trying to find a way to quit, go ask that
Don't do
question.
it.
Hey, you won't like the answer at all.
It will work. I promise.
Holy cow!
Bad idea.
I'm looking at the messages because I woke up late. Everyone, Woody, wake up! Damn, I'm so sorry, guys. I did not mean to sleep in, but it is what it is. My alarm clock didn't even go off, or it did, and I didn't hear it.
No worries. We got it covered
Yeah.
in the meantime.
I will say that
Technically, Cowboy logged on and fixed it. I asked Cowboy. I called him and made him log on and fix it.
I haven't even looked at my phone to see if I got missed calls, missed texts. And yeah, I got like fucking 15 missed calls.
Yeah, dude, I was on the couch with my feet up watching a show, and this guy just keeps calling. I'm like, all right, it got to be important. Get your ass up. I need you to unmute me.
Oops.
It wasn't just for me, for the record. There was like 15 or 20 people in the chat that couldn't hear shit.
Well, I mean, Cowboy is my manager.
That feels fair.
Literally my manager.
Cowboy's the IT. He's IT.
Yeah. So, Cowboy, with that Void, I know that we don't want to focus too much on Void, but Ronaldo fought, didn't he? Like when he could.
He hit Lady once. I just saw one attack from him. He used SOS, and that was the last one I saw. That was the only one I saw from him. He hit Lady Fox with SOS. Slaughtered him.
He hit
It was like 1
Fox?
against 45 or something like that.
Holy shit. Matter of fact, I think I actually have the...
He killed like 900, 800,000 troops.
Yeah.
Yeah, we tried to get him to hit again. Yeah, because I wasn't in that fight. And I logged in like 3-4 minutes right after. I was like, cool, let's do it again.
Let's do it again.
They threw fireworks up and all that, and nobody showed up. Or he didn't show up.
I'm wondering if Lady Fox is going to make a video of it.
She says she is.
Then I won't. Then, because I mean, she did show me that battle, like right here. But
I'm sure she will.
I'd rather her show it.
I mean, you can show just show the report. You don't have to show the whole video.
All right, let me see if I can get
the report's already out there.
Let me get a screenshot of it. That way. Oh, fuck me.
I thought he was going to come hard, especially since we beat him in DOD.
Yeah.
I know he
well, after that,
happy about that.
After that video, yeah. But that was an awesome video. All right, I'll show the report like this. That's an insane amount. Like, that SOS, man, 33 people. That's insane. But I think Cowboy, if you would have been there, it would have been like 1 million, maybe even 1.6 million less than that.
Yeah, I wasn't there. Dude wasn't there. We were missing like 3 or 4 C-41s.
Yeah. Damn. Did he?
Taz wasn't there. I wasn't there. AOD was by himself in that one with the team.
AOD? I will say one thing. If even when you top players weren't there, you still had 33 people show up. That's amazing. That's amazing to still have that many people show up.
It's pretty weird because I kept logging in all day, and every time I logged in, there was always 40 plus people on. Like, probably logged in like 10 to 15 times, and every time there was 40 plus. I was actually very surprised.
They wanted to fight, but it was all 693 bubbled up.
Most of them. Well, I mean, it's just little cities. Go. By the way, it's something you should talk about. Go look at 693. Go look at Ronaldo City.
Okay.
Because this was the first time I saw the music ring.
Oh man, I think it's 702. I gotta go into to see it. 702, I think. I could be wrong. Yep, 702.
No, like go to the land and scoot over to the right. They're just to the right of that, if I'm not mistaken. You're going up to the right. Around there somewhere. Yeah, check out that ring.
Where's the music note?
Well, it's not the music note. Go scroll to the left a little bit. It's right there. You can see little icons. So when you get the little dog up to level 12, I think it was, it creates that ring and it adds like 6% attack to melee. Go look at your dog.
Look at my dog?
Like decoration under City Hall. Yeah.
All right.
It's like level 12, I think it is. But multiple people in 693 got it.
That's crazy. That's crazy. Okay, dog. I can't even see it. I'm only at level 2.
So unlock the new form at level 3. You can't see it. Somebody else will have
level
to. Right
22,
there, Halo Effect.
yeah.
Level 22.
Level 22, yeah. Wow.
Hit the little eye. Does it tell you?
No, I can't even open it. But
yeah. See, so anyone in that ring, you get like a 6%. There you go. It's giving them all to you.
To all troops. Jeez.
To everyone in that ring. There's more too. There's other things it gives you.
So wait, hold on. You said everyone within the ring, or everyone that has the ring?
Everyone within the ring.
Wait.
Nope, everyone within the ring.
Wait a minute. So
Woody, if you go over to Ronaldo's nation, there's Ronaldo has it and another player has it as well, and they have like probably 8 to 10, maybe 12 cities that are covered in that specific area getting that buff.
Hold on. I gotta pull it back up. Damn it. Camel, fix this shit.
You went right past it. There you go.
The question: Does it stack, or is it just going to be one?
So you see all the outlining on the ground that's in pink?
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Oh man. That's fucking overpowering. Right
everyone.
There. That's overpowering right there.
I don't think it would stack though. That would be insane if it stacked.
It might stack because everything.
Could you imagine? You can fit what, 9 cities, 9 times 6?
It might stack because everything.
That's a lot.
Well, and if you there's a couple of there's actually a couple cities on the outside of that ring that are still getting the buff too. So it's not even just what's in the ring. If you notice, there's like that C15 right there. Seems like it also has it.
Yeah, that's true. Some of the cities on the outside have it.
Yeah.
Even that C15 has it.
You know, it might stack because every single one of those skins, they all stack. So it might.
That'd be insane. That's like an extra 54%.
But you have a skin, you get a stack because that one on the right with the purple dragon shit.
Yeah.
There's some purple shit around it.
So click on the city in the middle, because I think we'll be able to see it if we go into commander info.
Treehouse. I'm not seeing anything.
I'm thinking like president buff, although it's not showing there. So yeah, it might stack.
I think
we don't see a buff underneath.
Yeah,
like
I think
when you have the president buff, you can see that.
You could put that on the island too. After I don't know if it was level 16 or whatever. Click his island real quick. I want to see what that looks like.
Maxed. Maxed. Jesus.
Look at the dog. It's up there. Look at it. It's by the resort. The dog.
Oh yeah, right here. I can't click on it. Jesus, that's max right there, 54. So that tells me that's if he's
That's a
maxed
crazy
right now,
island.
there's probably going to be freaking Epstein Island coming up soon. Is it too soon to say that? Is it too soon? My bad.
It's never too soon.
Too soon. Watch, I'm gonna get demonetized just for saying that word. You can't say that, Woody. You can't talk about Epstein Island. This guy's just as strong as fucking Ronaldo.
By the way, Woody,
Go ahead.
where will they put the airport?
The airport?
Yeah, he went crazy on that event. I'm level 16 and I bought it all, and I didn't even get that high. 22.
They got the airport already up here. They just gotta unlock it. It's already there.
No, I meant on the island.
I think that
There's a helipad.
I think if they do,
It's a helicopter somewhere.
yeah, there is. But if they do have another island release, it's gonna be one of these islands up here. It's gonna be one of those islands, and most likely probably be this island right here.
This island stuff is too much.
Well, I mean,
Woody, instead of putting Woody on your island, you should put Epstein Island in the words.
No. I want nothing to do
I should do that.
I want nothing.
I didn't even know. A lot of people go look at my island. Somebody messaged me like, "Hey, you went over. You're above cash." And I was like, "What?" I had no idea.
Honestly, I think that one of these islands will eventually be released. I do, and the reason I say that is because I've been noticing, and you guys can check your own. A lot of this animation has been happening back here lately, versus how it used to always be up front, like in here. A lot of animation's been just back in the backgrounds here. So I think one of these we're going.
Don't be giving them more ideas, Woody.
Hey, I'm not giving ideas because I'm sure they've already thought about it.
Don't give them more ideas.
Because you look, the dolphins are back there.
I don't even think you could go back in the day. I don't think you could go all the way back there and see that.
No. So back in the days, you can only see about like
there's only the front and then the rocks.
Yeah, now it's slowly starting to show stuff. So I think that it will be this island that opens up, but I think it's not going to be like how this island is. I think it's going to be like events over here, like different kind of events. If you know that game Clash of Clans, and I probably shouldn't have said it, but do you know how they have their separate islands where you have like weekly events, like team events? Maybe this might be that an event that I was talking about that Camel plans on releasing this year, where you got two different alliances from different nations working together against two other different nation alliances.
Can you zoom in? Is that Tip on the beach in a thong?
That's as far as I can go.
Getting a tan? I think that's Tip.
Yeah, it is.
You got to zoom in.
I can't zoom
Wearing
in.
a man thong.
I can't zoom in.
I mean, there ain't much to see.
One per attack.
If you want some Speedo pics, just let me, cowboy. Let me know. I'll send them to you.
Speedo
I bet you would.
Speedo pics. Yeah, I think that if they do release this, it's going to be one of those team events. I don't think it's going to be, because they got so much more room on this island. Like they can make it to where you can tear down this mountain and remove these trees, and then you got the whole portion here where they can add other stuff. And the same thing back here. So I mean, you can figure they can take all that off, so half the island. But I think this will be something with a team event with two different nations. Hate to throw a wrench in you guys' plans, but if you notice that also this airport, we haven't been. Remember before, where you can only see about that much of the airport or of the nation or the home island, whatever you want to call it. Now you can see even back here even more. So I think they're going to be expanding as well. Maybe when 44 or 43 T1 releases. Oh, what is that back there? Oh, did you see that?
Wouldn't they
I seen something back here.
wouldn't they expand more that
I mean, they can expand this way too. Well, I don't know if they can because if you look,
or
this is
next to the Titans?
well,
Next to the Titans, there's this big area there that has nothing. Yeah, that one.
well, you got to think about it like this. They're only going to go as far as the wall is. So if you follow the wall right there, and then you go back here, there is no wall back here yet, but there's a wall over here, right here. So if they're going to do anything, they're going to do it back here because there is no wall yet. And there is a lot of animation, not really animation, but things back here that's not unlocked. There's a lot back there. I mean, look, you got a whole city back here, bridges going to it. You follow it back, there's trains going back here. If you guys know anything about gaming, with thing that comes into live play, I mean, look over in this corner right here. You got stuff that's over here far that you can barely picture out, but you follow where the roads go, and that leaves an opportunity for Camel to invest into stuff. Like, I get that there's roads here and here, but they got the walls blocking that area, so I don't think they're going to go expand that way. I think they're going to expand upward. I was shocked to see
Well,
them
and you'll
drop
really
Need to
notice.
just hurry up.
Huh?
They need to just drop C44 and get it over with.
I'm telling you, it's not going to be 44. It's going to be 43. I'm telling you now. It's going to be 43. It's going to be 43.
And
And
it's probably going to be at least another year.
I think it's going to be at the end of this year, either summertime or fall. I really do. Not say Camel didn't say
I
anything
was
like that, but
saying
I'm just
Maybe.
seventh anniversary. I mean, eighth anniversary.
and that's what I mean. Fall time.
Why would you
I
think
think it was
43 and not 44?
So War and Order
It's always
has.
stops
So
at the workshop.
War and Order has 43 at the max, and they have tier 1, tier 2, tier 3. So 43 T1, 43 T2, 43 T3, 4, so on and so forth. And that's what War and Order's been doing. And this is a mirrored game of War and Order. So I feel that that's what they're going to do. Go to 43 and then go to T1, 2, 3. Or maybe they might just go to 44 and start it. But I feel that it's going to be going to 43 and then tier up.
What do the extra T's give you?
It's basically like another level. It's just they don't go 44 or 45. They just go T1, T2, T3.
It's a good thing to kind of use whatever War and Order as a kind of a base, get at what might come out, but at the same time we might get something like a variation of it.
Yeah.
I remember when I was talking to my friend about, say, like, he was telling me how that game had gold officers. So I was expecting a new set of gold officers that was coming out. But all Camel did was turn the purple officers into gold officers. So, they just might do a variation, but
Let's see if
Okay, so that's like a big thing I've been. After you show this, I'll show you what I'm talking about.
trying to see if they have anything. Yeah, I don't see no different in that one. They have their own. They still have their own issues going on here too in this game. Like the whole freezing shit like that. The same thing happens up there. Like look at this guy. What they say? Update realm merge list. That's January 19th. But yeah, they got shit that freezes there too. So they're having the same issues that we're having there around the same time. Go ahead, share what you were gonna say.
Hey, when you're done with this,
go to your city and click on your tanks? So I keep getting asked this and I don't know the answer. Or your shredders. Click on your shredders or tanks. You know how you got the skin button under right there?
Yeah.
So I was asked if it's going to be another skin type thing here.
Mhm.
We're coming soon, or are they just going to turn gold based off of your antiques?
I truly think what's going to happen. They'll always have the coming soon. This is when they
Well,
have
like
the.
the levels, right? Like gold tank
I
there.
think
If
there's.
you're if you get it unlocked in your gold, or you have to go get it gold and then come do something here to level it up like the officers.
I think it's going to be like that. I think that there's going to be stats underneath this once it's unlocked, and then you're going to have to go to a level, a certain level in your antiques to get it to level 1 or level 2, so on and so forth. I know people said it's just going to be a cosmetic thing, but I can't see Camel adding something like this without making more money off of it. You know what I mean? So if you think about a year ago when I was talking to Catzilla about this, about certain things coming in, like the advanced, what building was that? The advanced technology building, how they have in War and Order. This is the advanced technology building. This is it. Like this is the advanced technology building that we're talking about, antiques. And then they had other things that came in to their troops as well. And I believe 100% that there's going to be extra stats that drop down when you get this, like how you have on everything else. I think I don't know what kind of stats, or if they're going to just make this bulletproof for the tank more, or maybe there'll be completely different stats on it. But I think that when they do drop it, there's going to be extra stats that come down in there, like how officers are. And I think to level these up, I think that you're going to have to continue to level up your antiques to get them to get those recruit stats to level up. So this will always be something that is major to focus on every single day, or else they wouldn't be
Well,
giving away free shit every single day.
something good to find out would be, since it's going to be something similar, is just get um let's do a comparison. Find out what exactly they gave in the other game, and then show us, and then maybe we could have a better idea of what might happen.
Or we just wait till someone to get to level 10.
So even if they add like, well, or that too,
I mean,
but it'd be something to just do.
I think the max
I
that
don't expect anyone to get gold for another 2 months.
no, I think the top right now is
No,
someone's at level
it'll
9.
be before that.
I think it's going to be next week, if we're being real, because I think
No,
people are at
go
level 9 now.
go check
Oh,
LG's
that
antique level.
Okay.
Go check in LG's antique level, and then check 567 as well because I know they're a big spender.
Yeah. Well, now that I think about it, Chitty is level 8 on the one he's shown earlier today. So yeah.
It's going to be soon. I can tell you that now.
What is
And
it
that,
from level 9? How many frags do you need?
fuck, I
Dude, it
don't
gets
even know,
heavy.
bro.
Level 8, you need like 50.
Let's see
Hold
what
on, I'll tell you. So my gunners are 8.5. You need 31 of those. My tanks are 8. You need 31 of those. So 31 per level, 4 levels. So you need 130.
Crypt Keeper.
And I'm sure when you get to level 9, it'll probably double.
So Crypt Keeper, this is obviously the mental city. I think, yeah, that's a mental city. He's at 304, almost 305 for antique ranking, and LG's only at 281. So
So that's like level 8.
That's not mental.
That's like level 8.
that's not mental. Oh,
That's like
mental's right
level 8.
here. I'm sorry. That's not
No.
mental. That's mental. My bad. My bad. Who the hell is this then? Crypt Keeper.
Crypt Keeper.
He's able to hide his troops too.
Deadpool.
He's a Deadpool. 66 million. That's deadly. That is deadly. He can hide his troops. Oh. Chitty highest I've ever seen. What is Chitty at right now? Where is Chitty? Like what nation?
621. And also 550. Well, that's his old city, but 621.
621.
So those antiques are, level 8.
Tip, what's the highest in your nation?
And the antique level should be like 3. No, is it 400? I think it's 400.
It's up there.
So when you guys are
Swords
buying
are up there.
antiques, are you focusing on the packs that are coming out daily, or are you buying the random fragments to basically
All of
open
them.
up like officer envelopes?
All of them, he says. All of them.
All of them.
Every one
You
of
have to
them.
do both. You have to do all of them.
He's at
You
416.
got to
Shit, he
max buy
is.
them all. To get to that level, you gotta buy them all.
Yeah.
They're getting
Yeah, I'm
real
at the
good.
same level
Like
as him.
they're getting lucky on the envelopes. On the explorations, they're getting real good on getting doing pulls. But I just personally, I max buy frags, and I buy a little bit of the exploration. I don't buy the $100 packs of the explorations, and I buy some of the boxes. Mine, I'm like rank 3 and 621 for the antiques, but that's what I do, and I'm like level 6 for a good amount, level 5 the
Uh,
lowest, except for those ones that are in limited sales, like
yeah.
the plasma cores.
I wonder, people should be buying this. And I hate to push the whole buy this thing because I know people can only afford so and I don't want to be that person. So these boxes right here. So if you can figure out what you want to focus on, if you click on these, they'll tell you like if you want to finish up the set of the snipers and gunners and so on and so forth. These are important. These are very very important
Yep,
because they
yep.
bypass the
That's what
whole.
I do.
Yeah, they
If I'm
bypass
if I'm
the
doing a
everything.
couple of frags,
You go ahead.
But
yeah.
that's
If
why
I'm
I
if
asked
I'm
that
short a couple of
question.
frags, real
Go
quick.
ahead.
If I'm short a couple of frags of like snipers, and the boxes have snipers, I'm not gonna wait a whole week for snipers. I'm just gonna buy the boxes
Yeah,
and open them. You know, 2 or 3 packs, and open it up.
yeah. These
Yeah,
are
that's kind of why I asked that question, because you get in the dailies they have ones that drop like every day, and you're getting that specific item that you're buying, so there's no guesswork to it. That's why I was kind of asking that question.
and that's why I think that because you just said like what I was talking about earlier is they're dropping daily, so you're getting them on a daily, right? So that's what makes me believe that when it comes to these skins, I think there's going to be levels that come underneath it once it's unlocked, or else Campbell would not be giving away free shit. You know what I mean? They wouldn't give away free stuff unless there's something like that. And when you get to level 1 or activate, I think you gotta get the antiques back up to a certain level to level those up, like past where it's supposed to be.
But it looks like the max for the sets is level 15.
I mean, as of now, as of now, it's
Yeah,
maxed. That doesn't necessarily mean it's gonna stay like that. Let's see. Yeah, it says max at what 15, but that doesn't
because go
necessarily
click
mean.
that the top right hand corner, Woody.
Yeah, I see where it says 15 full sets, 15 stars, but who's to say there's not going to be 16, 17, 18, 19, 20? That's just when they stopped it.
Yeah, I feel you.
That's just when they stopped it. That doesn't necessarily mean that is what it's going to be. It might just be. I will say that some of these sets with their unique ability is pretty OP. Like that's got the Torat.
But
I
there's
like
going to
that
be a
torrent.
tipping
The
point
torrent, the torrent gets a lot of kills.
at like at, at like level 10 or something. It's going to be like double or triple the amount
Oh
that you
yeah,
need.
of
You
course.
know.
That's I mean that's the bait and switch of it. So when we say OP, like these are OP, that going goes to a certain day, a certain amount for the regular players. So when we say focus on the antiques right now, I mean you focus on to it get to like what level 6, and then it starts to get expensive, and then you switch back to the officers. But I mean when you say OP and focus on this, it's like focus on it until you can afford it, and then go back to what you were doing before. Because at that point, yeah, it gets very expensive. Like, but anything else gets expensive too, just like the officer equipment, the warplane equipment. Once you get to that wall, it gets real expensive. But I mean, you just gain 50 points.
Thank
Yeah,
you,
like
Woody.
officers,
That's what I tell people.
yeah, like
That's
officers
what I tell
equipment
people.
is totally reasonable until about level 15. And from there it just gets stupid expensive.
Yeah, ain't that the truth? I got to like level 23, level 20, because then like 350 of these is like that's like 50, $60 just for one level.
Yeah,
Um,
exactly.
it's a
Yep.
Exactly, yeah.
for 0.7%. Which I mean, don't get me wrong. Compared to the island, that's like fucking pocket change. The island, you want one level, you're paying like $2,300-$2,500 for.
Yeah.
Sticky says, "Do you
Yep.
think Rockstar buff applies through
For
the
the
Void
antiques,
Portal?" Absolutely, absolutely. So, guys, everything that comes into play with any of these buffs, majority of these buffs are all cross nation kind of buffs. Like the game is more towards team events, such as like Polar. Polar is a cross nation event. Um, the only in nation event there really is zombies, zombie arena, civil war. That's when your cross nation buffs do not come into play. Like you're none of that cross nation come into play when it's in nation shit. But anything else, any other event, all cross nation uh, is counted for. Plus your in nation shit is counted for too. That's why I can't see like with Civil War. You can only do so much damage. I mean, don't get me wrong, you can really fuck someone up, but I mean, would it think about what your cross nation buffs are compared to what your in nation like. My in, I'm gonna just going to go ahead and attack this guy, and we'll compare. Um, sorry, Duxie, C11. Sorry, um, but we'll compare my
Mhm.
in nation stats compared to my cross nation stats, and it's huge. It's so big. It's like 300, 400 points, I think. All right, let's check out that report. So look at that. Melee HP 1959 and 1934. Okay, so then we go into uh, Cross Nation event. It's got the Titans in it. 2270. Well, that doesn't really surpass what I'm thinking of. Right here. Yeah, 2270. So that's like almost 300 points Cross Nation event. You get. These are not even my true stats. These are me unbuffed. That's me unbuffed. I gotta find one that's good. Maybe this one. 22.7. Maybe that is where I'm at. Damn. I thought I hit 23. No, I'm at 2270. That sucks. Your boy Woody is weak. I'm weak. Jeez.
nah.
You need some more antiques. Need some more antiques.
No, you know what it is I need a really focus on um, not only the antiques but finishing off my officer equipment and my warplane equipment. That's this is so significant. Like look at that. 30, 29, 26, 27, 22, 24. Um, and then the lab itself, you know, there's people that already have these all maxed out. But those are the people at like 20, 24, 2500 melee HP and attack. They got they don't fuck around. But you figure every time you max something out, I mean, you figure when this comes out, like when that warplane equipment came out, a minimum 10 grand dropped right there to start maxing it out. So Also, when the officer equipment came out, $10,000 to $20,000 right there. That's a lot of money for myself. That's a lot of money. I think I spent $74,000 last year. That's a lot of money, guys. That's a shitload of money.
Oh yeah.
The kind of yeah.
That's a car.
That's more than a car. That's a fucking Mercedes Benz. That's a Mercedes Benz, guys. Like, let's be real. Now, I hate to say it like that because I know there's a lot of people in here that spent like 3 or 4 times as much as I did. But again, people's not gonna go past their budget. If they can afford it, you can't hate on them. You can't hate on them. You can't. They come to play the game to win. I'll never hate on someone spending money. Um, but I will hate on those people saying, "Oh, it must be nice to be able to afford something like that." Yeah, it is nice. we didn't fucking do drugs when we were younger and throw our fucking adulthood away. We actually planned when we were younger to be successful in life. You can't hate on people for doing that. Let's see what the
The crazy part is there's multimillionaires who still won't spend on the game much. They might just spend just a little bit or still be free to play players. You never know what anyone's
it's
real
true.
budget is. Some people just choose not to.
It is true. It is true. Look at I think it was a Lee guy that said all the way up until like C34, 36 or 35, right around there, he was a free to play. He really didn't put no money into it until someone crossed him. Someone crossed him and burnt him, and
Yeah.
he
Oh,
went ham.
someone pissed them off.
Someone pissed him off. Someone pissed him off, and he pulled the Goku credit card out and said, "All right, watch this. Hold my beer." He said, "Fuck around, and find out now."
That was the only reason why. That was the only reason why I spent to my nation and I became the top wheel. So like we had the first KE, the top alliance burnt me, and it set me off, and I just went ham. I didn't care what I spent.
That's crazy. That's crazy to think that, man. All it takes is someone to burn someone, and then the motherfucker Goku's up and comes Super Saiyan.
I was
You get pissed, right?
yeah. It's one of those things where it's like that shit ain't happening again. Nope.
I'm
And
not. I'm not
once you live out
reliving
the
that
card,
again.
it's just yeah. I've only been burned once after that, and that was by when I went to 621 and I got burnt by 255 that very first KE. Other than that, I've never been burned.
Well, don't say that too loud.
I never had a
Don't
fast
say
hitting
that.
until 621. So,
Well, dude.
no.
So here's the thing. Being that we heard what nation burnt Ronaldo, and I know it was Frenzy, but what nation burnt him, like zeroed him out? Wasn't that like 283 or 284 or something like
Mm,
that? God, I wish
something.
we had the
Yeah,
report, but
it was.
I know it was a nation in the 200s. Maybe it was the 300s. But Ronaldo got burnt, and that's 850 million BP guys. 850 and got burnt. Now it wasn't in a single attack. It was like 3 or 4 hits. But if someone wants to zero you out and they're willing to take that loss, they're going to do it. Can you imagine the spend on those heals or those troops if it was void? Oh my god, that's crazy. That was
Yeah.
that was before all the troop expansions that came out. It was before that. What was it like?
Huh.
3 or 4 frenzies ago. It's like 3 months ago or 2 months ago. He
Yeah.
got burned.
Mhm.
Anyone got that report? Man, I want to see that report so bad. But they hit him with like 40
It's
or
in the
50.
whale chat.
It's in a whale chat. All right, we're going.
Mhm.
Can you can you
Just search in the top by pictures and you'll see it.
Oh man. Ronaldo maybe. I don't see you get the okay filter. Oh man. I don't know how to control that. Sort. Oldest. Most relevant. Chinese. Congrats.
Just type his name.
I did. It's up here.
No.
Images. Now you guys got me really thinking about where I want to see that report.
You'll see it. It's one of those. Hit next in the bottom right. There you go.
I think it's way down there.
Yeah, it was like 2-3 weeks before that, so keep going.
I'm on a mission. We're gonna find this. Anyone in the whale chat, search it for me too. Everyone's probably like, what the fuck is this whale chat? Never heard of it. What's the whale chat? It's where all the whales go and talk.
It was before that because that was a picture of me saying that uranium was going cheaper. It wasn't too long. It might be like page 5 or 6.
It's gotta be coming up.
Yeah, you're close.
That's the one when Vegas got zeroed out. Now, just know that being I'm showing the whale chat, there's going to be a lot of people that want to get into the whale chat now.
Yeah, what's the requirements?
Be a whale. It says it right today. Be a whale.
I never
Well,
got
I'm
invited
sure
to it,
there's.
so I'm not a whale.
I think it's like
There's some baby
C41.
dolphins in there.
I think it's more like C41 are in there.
Yeah, like. Yeah, like we've got some people that spend some money and they're not in whale chat either.
I'm sure after this live, they're going to want to be.
C41 and a black AMAX.
In a black AMAX, there it is.
Just message me. I'll
C41
check
and
it
a
out.
black
Just message you.
The requirement because I knew C40. I knew cities that weren't seeing C41s
No, not you.
that were in
I was telling them to message me if they want to get in. I can send them. Wait,
Okay.
dude, you're not far. It should be showing up soon.
Yeah.
Man, I could find it for you.
Well, that whale chat is very active, though. It is very, very active. This is where a lot of the whales they'll share information about other whales to especially if they're up against other whales. They'll be like, hey, what's this guy's stats? Jesus, where is it? Holy cow. Wait, is this it? No. It's coming up sooner or later.
Bro, how'd I find it before you? It was on December 18th.
Can you take a screenshot of it and just post it in our room?
Yeah.
It would definitely be faster than me continuously looking for it.
Actually, no, that was unbubbled. Hold on, I was wrong.
Man, it's in here somewhere. I
I
remember
think Sticky posted it in the chat.
in the chat. In the chat.
Look in the chat. I think Sticky just posted it
Let me look. Let me look.
in our chat. Yeah.
I think it was these guys. No, this ain't them. We're talking about Ronaldo. That's that's no, that's not it.
My bad.
That's all right. Back to a mission. Oh man. Damn it, Sticky. Threw us all off guard.
I texted it to AOD, so hold on, I'm gonna check my chat.
I know I got it, but I gotta dig for it. So I'm looking for it now.
It's fine. We're digging for it too. Image Ronaldo. Back to this again. No. Someone's got to have it. I think we got to sort to. Maybe we stick to the newest.
It was shared on your server too.
Well, oh, dude, I'm not going through my server. Oh my god. I go through my server with that. It's fucking gonna take twice as long. Most relevant. It's got to be underneath most relevant. $8.25.
It was shared in the mantras room. I remember that.
Was it?
And there's probably not that many. Yeah, there's maybe not that many pictures in there to go through.
The monsters chat.
Mm-hmm. That's where it originally showed up when I saw it. Oh, but then you guys made a new one, wasn't it? The old one?
Yeah, I'm going into actual chat. Well, fuck. Well, I don't think we're going to find it. Someone has it. I don't know where it is, though. Fuck. I seen it, and I just can't find it now.
Okay. I got it. Just gotta give me a little bit.
I'll say that. I played Elite War today in 904, and we went up against Nation 30. 30 got smacked. Like, hard. I think, matter of fact, real hard. Let me see if I can pull up the video. It's like fast, too.
What's the average amount of people that 904 is bringing up?
68, 70. I think this is the one. Yeah. And I'll make a video on
We
this
had
too.
we had 52 today.
I think we just challenged you guys, by the way.
You did. Next week, 6 days. That should be
that soon.
that should be expensive. Yeah. next week.
No, it's not that soon, is it?
Yeah,
Right when GC happens.
looking right now.
Right when GC happens.
Five
That was
day,
like the first.
5 days, 19 hours, 20 minutes. And then we have day 385 day the next day. Yeah, you
Yeah, 5 days.
February 28th at reset.
So
That's going to be
in an
expensive.
in 1 hour and 20 minutes will be a very special time for me.
Why is that?
Take a
Birthday?
guess. Yep.
I'll send you the midgets, dog.
This is the very first time in 8 years that I have not had to work on my birthday. In 8 years.
Wow.
Yeah, yeah. And the only thing I want for my birthday is for my kids, both my kids, to call me. That's it.
That's a good present.
That's the only thing I want is for my kids to call me.
Bro, that polar had
Hope
me
you get
so mad against you guys. That polar had me so mad. I was so mad.
What
I
against?
could tell you were mad.
What was it against? 858.
Yes, and we were like winning, and then 3 minutes and 13 seconds on the clock, my game freezes,
Oh.
and it's stuck at the camel screen for like 4 or 5 minutes to the point where I come back and
Oh man.
it's done, it's over with. And they took the base at last minute. But what annoyed me was that typically I tell people to recharge. Nobody said anything to recharge, so they took the base within the last couple minutes to beat us 5,000 points.
That's the worst.
Yeah, it was like we had like 15 million and you guys had like 6 million. You guys didn't
Yeah,
refresh.
because they didn't refresh. They didn't refresh, and then I was walking. I sent my fleet, and boom, the whole thing died. So I showed up like super late because the game was just frozen, and they beat us by like 1,000 points. They beat us because they took the base at the end.
Yep, we were in third.
We played 9-10, the last one.
How'd that go?
We beat them.
Nice. They're tough.
I'll tell you what.
Yeah, it
guys.
was 9-10, and it was 2 other nations. It was a tough one because it was 9-10. Let me go look. It was like 4 of us going at it.
What place are you
Sorry,
guys?
what were you saying?
What ranking is 711 in right now?
In Polar? Dude, we're like 600. We never try.
No. Elite War. I'm sorry, Elite War.
Oh, like 18, 19? Oh, look. And then the new stuff came out. So now we have Polar with 858, 621, 587, 711, 52.
Jeez.
And UKF from 255. That's ridiculous.
So watching this against Nation 30, at this point, they're almost all their players are locked up. I couldn't even get out.
621 and you guys?
You got 621, 587, us, and 52.
Oh,
that's rough.
That's going to be crazy.
I foresee someone not showing up. I foresee
we don't take Polar serious.
Yeah.
We don't.
I mean, if it's an easy win,
we're like 500, 600 in Polar. If it's somebody we think will be fun, we'll play. But if not,
yeah, if it's an easy win, and yeah, by all means, go for it. But if it's gonna be like drain your bags kind of shit, yeah, fuck that. You can have it.
Yeah, because Polar drains your bag. That one with 858, I spent like 800,000 gold and a lot of gems.
That's fucking crazy.
So it's the one against 9-10 was like 800,000 gold.
9-10's fucking insane too. Like they're. I thought we were going to lose this in the end.
We don't go hard in Polar. That's not a priority event. We still play. try to get merits.
I mean, polar
Yeah,
is
For a
it's off
6-2-1 to go
pros.
hard in polar, you gotta like play aggressive against us, and then it becomes an ego match. But if
You
you
beat
chill,
us last week. You beat us last
because
week
people
at the.
started flying at us. Like
We,
when you see
we
people
were
flying at us, you're like, oh hell no.
we were in first, and you guys teamed up with friggin' 550.
There was no team. There was no team up. There was
Oh,
no team.
five. There was not. I saw 0 fights between 621 and 550. Zero.
Well, you
And
said
five.
550. You know, most
Yep.
like 30% of 6-2
I
of
know.
KGKs is
I
550.
I know. And so there was like 0 fights between 621 and 550, and 550 was just hammering us.
I get that. I get that.
So it was 2-on-1.
all right.
Yeah, I can see that.
Wait. Is this it?
Okay,
Is
all
this
right.
it? No, this can't be
I
it.
think it is.
No, because they hit him full of truce.
Isn't it?
This is them hitting someone
Isn't it
else.
when? No, Ronaldo is in there.
No, I'm talking about
That's the
Ronaldo.
This is
GC.
when he got zeroed in frenzy.
Okay. It was during GC, if I remember right. Yeah, during GC he got zeroed out. But this is an old video back when Ali was playing. But I'm talking about the when Ronaldo got zeroed out or burnt. I'm not gonna say zeroed out, burnt. It was recent, and he had the full 850, and he's like, "This is recent." So this one's a little old. This is before all the antiques, equipment, and everything else. I remember I remember Ali and freaking Ronaldo going back and forth. I've seen that in freaking Facebook and everywhere. Jeez. And to think that guy, Ali Dark, he's in 764 now. But it's not the same player. So I think did Mick take over that city when he left? Or was Mick the original in 619? I don't remember. I think he might have been original. Yeah, Dre is tough. DRE, they're tough as fuck. I missed my Elite War today. I was kind of out cold. I think we had shit for people that showed up anyways. OLD. Like, I was out cold. K was out cold. They picked the time where everyone's sleeping. But, so let me ask you guys something. How do I change this back to here? And refresh? Because I've tried and it still pops up at a later time. Do I gotta actually challenge
Wait, what's your question?
to change the time back to, because right now it's set to 9 to 11, where that's where everyone's sleeping.
Well, that's for you to declare war. So
So I have to
that's for
declare
you to
war.
search for people.
Well, there's certain times where they can't declare war against us.
Yeah, that's under truce settings. Go to truce settings. Go back.
Oh, okay.
That's your times. And that's local to you.
I hate this shit. Okay, so 17, 5 a.m.
So it's like, yeah, if you had it set to midnight, it looked like hit the X and go back in. What was it set to? So yeah, so it's like 9 p.m. to 9 in the morning Eastern. You're what, an hour behind? Well, you're not in Eastern, right? Are you Eastern time
No,
zone?
I'm center. I'm central.
Okay, so it'd be 10 to 10 p.m. at night to 10 a.m. Eastern, or 9 for you would be 9 p.m. to 9 a.m.
I want it to be fucking.
That's your local time based off of your settings.
I don't want it to be that. I want it to be
That
6 a.m. to fucking 9 a.m.
that's the time where they cannot attack you.
Oh,
Yeah,
So
that's where they can't. They can't come after you. That's your truth time.
how the fuck do I set it to where I don't? I'm not the
you
one that
can
usually.
only change it. You can only change it in the true settings. You can only adjust when they cannot attack you.
Ay ay ay. Whoever's smart, figure out freaking the true local time that I gotta set it to where it's Central Time, 6 a.m. to 9 a.m.
It's
Uh,
it's
is
showing you right there.
is it?
So yeah, so your current truce time is go back is between 2100 and 9 a.m. right now.
Yeah, 9 p.m. to 9 a.m. So you won't have any during that time. That's why they all happen when you're asleep, because you sleep during the day and you
Yeah.
work at night.
So that means to tell me that olds from 670 knew that, and they're like, "Hey, watch this. We're gonna just farm this because they're not gonna show up." Dicks.
Yeah, because your rank was like 70, 60.
Not anymore.
Not anymore. I can see
120.
that.
120. 120. Here's the thing. I haven't
Wow,
been.
you dropped way down.
Yeah, well, I haven't been really showing up because remember they literally
Come on.
decided to do 6 in a fucking row, and then they kept going, and I'm like, dude, what the fuck you guys doing? Like, you're draining my bags. Like, I can't even do Void and Frenzy or Polar because you guys are so fucking. You guys are trying to fucking move
Well, you
up the
can only have
ranks.
2 challenges out. You can have 6 total if you have 4 challenges to you.
And that's what they were doing. They were setting 4 challenges, and people were freaking challenged us 4 times. So there'd be like 8 in the fucking things, in on the lineup, and it's like, guys, that's too much. What the hell are you doing? Oh, we're just gonna do it anyways. So I decided I'm not showing up. You want to do that? You can do it on your own.
Like, show I saw the EW against 567 earlier.
Did you?
Yeah.
That they beat us up pretty bad.
They, to be truthful, I went through their history. They beat a lot of people up badly.
567.
You guys
Oh yeah,
lasted a lot longer than everyone else.
that's what we were told. And in fact, a bunch of those guys, a bunch of their whales, Genghis and Mick, they all said that we were one of the funner nations to play because we fought. So that was kind of a compliment.
I'm looking up 746.
We fought them hard in Wasteland, and they were like, "Wow, that's amazing! You guys scored that many points." And they were really happy that we gave them a good Wasteland.
So 746 challenged us. And I'm looking at their officers, and
Yeah,
I'm wondering.
dude. So they got a merger.
Yeah.
They got a merger, and those guys they got their act together.
Yeah, they did.
They killed us in KE. They killed us in KE, and they got a surprise win at a Polar. They showed up at Polar, and they beat us at the last second.
Yeah, their merger. They
Yeah,
took that and they took it and they ran with it. I mean, you can't hate on them for that either.
absolutely not. It's more competition. It's great.
Yeah.
We were giving them a bunch of crap. We were real salty about them beating us in KE, and then we lost to them in Polar too. So we were giving them a bunch of crap in Discord. But in all reality, that was awesome. They came out of nowhere with a recent merger and beat us twice in a row.
I think they beat us in well, let me see. What about? I think it was DLD. No, maybe it was verse mode. The Wasteland. Let me see. Is there
Oh, could be
battle record?
What do you got a raised hand to?
Come on.
Who's raising their hand?
Michael?
255.
5-5.
No, I've had him. He's been like that the entire time. He has. Let's see. He just took it down.
Oh.
Yeah, that was back when I was asking GC. I wanted him to come up here, and he didn't come up.
Hey, but is there a way in Elite War for you to not show up? There's, if you go to the rankings, it's 030. They're like number 12, number 13. I've been trying to find them, but every time I search for them, it tells me that there's nothing there. So there's somehow they don't show up at all.
Because they're picking the wrong time.
No, it's not even the time. I checked right there, right there. It's the right under 904. I checked every single time. I've done it multiple times.
They might be stacked up already with Max.
I've been doing this for like 2-3 months. They don't show up.
They might be stacked. They might be having
Yeah,
other
go check Light Show. See if it shows up for you because it doesn't show up for us for some reason.
What am I checking?
Lock Nation. Let's see.
030. They're like number what, 12?
Let's
I'm looking right now.
You put 0. You put 0.
Oh, I did. Yeah, you're
it's
right.
letter O.
Yeah, I putting it in the chat right now.
You talking about 555?
Right here.
Nope, that's not them.
No, that's
I
not them.
didn't even
That's
get
not them.
175 show up. I get a little message that pops up that there's nothing. If you search for them though, did they show up for you? You Light Show?
Yeah,
The
I
fuck?
popped it in the chat.
No, I'm talking about. He's talking about searching to challenge.
Yeah, it's a challenge.
The challenge?
Yeah.
Let me go look.
I'm going through all the time, see if it makes any difference. To see what time their truce is, what time their truce is not.
It's thinking.
Yeah, because I tried 030, 030 in caps, lowercase 030. I've been trying to find them and they just never show up.
Yeah, it said no search results found.
There you go. See, I get the same thing. I've been getting it for a minute.
I'm gonna keep changing my times.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing right now, is changing times. Yeah, they're not showing up. What time did they fight 904?
You'd have to go check.
So 904's set is at noon. So let's look up at noon. No, that's 1 a.m. That's 12 a.m. So we need 12 p.m. Yeah, I'm not seeing them, but I'm seeing a whole bunch of people at noon.
They've literally gone through almost all the times now, and it says search found no results.
Yeah, you won't. I've been trying to get them, and I haven't been able to for some time now.
Maybe they have that button to where you can't challenge them. They gotta challenge you.
Yeah, Shadow thought maybe it was because they're Lock Nation, but I was like, no, because AOM shows up. So, I mean, I challenged AOD. We've beat MMM. We've beat ATB. They're top 20.
I guess we're just gonna have to go through all of them.
Yeah, when I tried to I tried to change it to just 30, and it says please input three letters.
Yeah, that is weird. That is very weird. Did they change their name or something? No, they didn't change their name.
Oh, they did change their name. Oh, hold on. Let me get that for you.
You sure? Because I
They
mean,
did
it's still
change
on the
their name.
rankings.
Just thought about it. Yeah. It was. I swear they did. Wait a second.
Yeah, it's still
I got them in the
030.
minds.
Yeah, it's still 030, I think.
One of their
I don't
top
know.
alliances is TGW, and the other is.
Well, it used to be TGW. Let's just try and see if TGW. Oh, it's definitely not them. Definitely not them. That's 151. Huh. It's got to be 050.
They have a X. They have a XRG.
It's
They
got
got
to be
a
030.
OAO or ZOAO. I don't see a 030 in the mines. How do you search their nation as far as looking up the nation?
I mean,
What nation do you have to go through?
I can find it out.
Yeah, do that and see if this.
Again, I gotta give Eneco's a call out, a shout out on his merger pages. Is 17 fucking nations. Are woohoo? Okay, so we're just gonna go in from 432, I guess.
Because even if somebody's full, they
At
still
least the
show up and
last.
it just wouldn't let you challenge.
Yeah.
But they
The
don't
last
for
week
some
or
reason.
two, or I think 3, they had their strongest player, some woman. She wasn't 030 anymore. The top 2 players split alliances, and then I didn't see 030 anymore like a week after. The names changed, so I just thought they changed their names, but
Well,
you just made me
they
remember
look
that.
kind of split right now. Look at this. They got.
They are split. They separated players.
And they're in GC finals right now?
Yeah.
That doesn't make sense. The only time it would make sense is the day of GC finals, and those will be those will be the timelines that they decide that alliance is going to show up. But they're split in 1, 2,
I just
3,
figured.
4 different alliances.
Yes.
What
'Cause
the?
I'm even seeing their top players that used to be in the top alliance in their super alliance, even in like the third strongest alliance.
What the hell is going on over there? Yeah,
I
it's
figured it's just some
030.
beef.
I wonder if they're having civil war.
So then The name of the alliance is "In the beginning was the word." That's what it translates to.
The word. In the beginning, the word.
In the beginning was the word. That is the name of their alliance.
Right. Yeah, they are so fucking in the middle of Civil War, or else they're still bubbled from Void. I don't know.
I'm curious if Camel like took them off so that they can't be challenged and is like giving them points or something.
I mean, I don't know. You would think
Good.
that
Yeah. Lock Nation.
anything's possible with Lock Nations, guys. Let's just be real. Anything's possible. They're real
Only
hot.
their top city has the same picture and stuff that it always had, or not even always had. Play at least the last 3 months, but everyone's picture has changed. I don't know whose name is what because they're Chinese symbols, Chinese characters. I don't know what to exactly call it, but it's in
Yeah.
Chinese, so I don't know who's who.
So I actually copied and pasted the Chinese name into the search field, and it's not coming up with anything, even with the Chinese name exactly like you see it in the screen.
Huh.
Crazy. Camel said, "Don't touch them."
Yeah.
We got to figure out some way to get them up there again. Watch, they get a secret merge. Camel, don't listen to me. Do not do that. Don't listen to me. Wouldn't that be fucked up if like 528 or 693 merges in with 555? I think at that point it'd be over. Like there is no winning
It'd
that
be a
one.
nightmare.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they already got this guy was zeroed out right here. That guy's gone.
So someone needs to ask their VIP, why can't we challenge Nation 30 in Elite War?
I feel if I asked them that, I might get challenged. That's
Right?
oh, you want to know why? Huh? Okay, hold
Oh,
on.
it's Nation 555.
Yeah. Huh.
Yeah. So in the translation, it says 555 scattered. They are like stars across the sky, united. They are a raging fire, burning legion attack. That's what it says on their alliance wall.
What was that thing that AO always said about the sun rising in the east or whatever?
So, yeah, they haven't said it. They tried it this actual season. Actually, they tried it, and no one gave a fuck about it. Hold on, the sun rises from the east, or to the general. That's the best, or something like that. You know, they always. You know what people said to counter that? Well, the sun might rise in the east, but it sure goes down on the west.
Right?
You might rise. You might start the fight, but we'll finish it. I'm shocked that they didn't
What
make
nation did you go through to
finals.
see him?
Oh, 4-3-2.
We're looking for alliances and nations to challenge JFK 425.
No, we want nothing to do with that. I want nothing to
We're
do with
happy
that.
to oblige.
Nope. Maybe 5-6-7 will challenge y'all. I want nothing to do with 425 in Elite War. Nope, 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 nope. Damn, looks like K got the fucking thing for GC. For head of state, I mean. Let's see, season rankings. Yeah, K got it, 3.3. I came in 7th with 1.5. You know what's so fucked up is the thing is like I haven't really even been active in Frenzy or Void because every single person that we fought um is just sucked. Like they just recruit and bubble. 666. I mean, we fought them, but it was like literally fighting 60,000 troops every fucking city. That sucked. 772. They just want to freaking defend. They don't want to actually fight. So until they fight back and want to actually do attacks, I'm not fighting them anymore. They can keep the win. I'm done playing that game with them. No offense, 772. You guys got some strength. You show up with like 30, 50 people. No hating on that, but I'm not going to keep wasting my troops against your defense. And if you want to fight me, you better lose some troops too. 877. I mean, these guys, they fight. 877 fights. I'm going to give that to them. They do fight. They don't give a fuck about troops. They'll fight. But like 771, they don't fight. 666, they don't fight. 827, I think that what I'm seeing either they fight or they don't fight. I don't know. It's kind of a low score and it kind of looked boring. But I know 830, their second rank alliance and first rank alliance still fight you. Whether they win or not, at least the top two players, not the Jason city, but the other city, I forget his name, but he'll fight you even if he loses. He'll heal all his troops too, just to get zeroed out again. But I'm sure that's old school. But majority of these people here, other than one, two, three people, maybe will actually fight you. Everyone else will just either play defense or try to win it in the ranking or in the phases recruiting. Like I came what fourth, fifth, fourth with 374. It was at this point I'm just like, yeah, I'm not. I'm done with this. They want to defend only. I'm done. Oh, 772 is actually in the YouTube chat. Sorry, 772. It is what it is, though. But K got the freaking god of killing. GG to him. And GC starts. You know what? Where is that? I'm wondering the timeline with GC and mergers. If this will, is it possible? Is it possible? Because we're right here, right now. This is where we're at, literally right here at the corner. And then GC ends. Is it just before? Yeah, GC ends just before HOS starts.
Are you sure that says January 8, 9, 10, 11? Doesn't it?
No. So when you look at January, no, this is the first. So you got to realize that American, we put the month first, but
Oh, they're doing it backwards.
Yeah, the European, they always put the day first, then the month, then the year.
Okay, so that's March. I mean, today we disabled all officers, all equipment.
Yeah.
We're like below six billion nation power.
Maybe that's something I should be doing right now.
Yeah, we had everyone disable all their officers, all their equipment. We're well below 6.
Yeah, that's something I should be doing too. forgot about
It's
that.
funny though. When I played against 910, I felt weaker, and I never put on my Saki. I had Laureline and Brave Star when I
Really?
played them. Yeah,
You felt weaker, huh?
yeah. Well, I was
Not.
going against the big guy from 910, and I was still winning, but it was like it felt tough, and I'm like, what the hell?
Why am I winning? Why am I not winning enough? Dude, I went into a full void for like
Yeah,
12 hours before with my fucking lore line on and not even realizing it. Not even realizing it, dude, until like later. And I'm like, what the hell? Okay, so I removed all my officers and that drops me down to way down here. Holy cow. I'm not even top 100 anymore.
yeah. I was like 550 without officers. You're probably around that same number. Check it. Click on
Yeah.
the building. Yeah,
393.
yeah. So you think about it, 2 3 alliances, take them all off.
Yeah.
That adds a lot.
Watch me walk into like Elite War or Polar or something like that and be like, all right, time to fuck people up. Can't beat a C-35. I mean, I could probably take the equipment off and make it lower, but man, that's 4 million. I can lower it still, but
Yeah,
I don't know if I
but you
want
think about it, 100 players bring it down by 4 million each.
to. Yeah, but
Adds up.
that's so fucking. I know my ass will forget about it. You know what I mean? My ass will forget about it, and I'll walk into a fucking. I'll walk into something. I should tell people to remove their officers.
Is 858 pushing for a merge?
I think they all are.
I wouldn't say we're pushing. I wouldn't say we're pushing for a merge, but we're definitely cleaning up our nation. We're trying to. We really had a bad void today. We have so many sloppy bubble drop players. We should have won void today, and we had. I mean, there's a list of people that drop bubbles, and it's just
Start
so
burning them.
they did. They all got burned at reset, and the ones that have bubbles will get burned as soon as those bubbles drop.
Damn.
So yeah, it's
Yeah, I don't know if we're going to get a merge, honestly, because the overlap of GC, it would make more sense, like Inecho said, to do it the next month in April.
yeah. I mean, if we get one, I'm not going to complain about it, and we already know we're not going to get to pick. We got our golden ticket already. You know, we got an amazing merge with 885, but um, you know, if we get a merge, great. If we don't, we'll just keep doing what we're doing. But we definitely want to lower our BP. We want to clean things up. We want to get rid of the bubble droppers. We've got some stuff to do. We've been too nice for too long. So
Well, you got to rip the band-aid off, bro.
we
Just
are. We
designate somebody as the bad cop, and don't let your biggest
oh
guy
yeah.
do it.
So,
Oh
like,
yeah. No, we got plenty of bad cops that are ready to go. So
well, like I did in my when I realized that, look, we're at that point where we're at the time where I just got to rip the band-aid off. You know, I literally, this is what I posted. You know, I told him, it's like, I take what I'm about to say very serious right now. Those that oppose, I don't care anymore. You know, I tried to be a nice guy and it didn't work. As of 1 week from now, I will leave SPT and there will only be two alliances. So basically, figure it out. You know what I mean? So the third alliance had to figure it out, and I was kind of really, I did what I had to do. So what I did was I attacked the day before the deadline, and I did that for a reason because I know on
Yeah.
that last day, everyone that in the third alliance was going to bubble. So I pulled it off on the day before and caught them off guard. And unfortunately, that's something that you have to do. Was it fucking dirty and
Yep.
shady? Absolutely, 100%. But I got done what needed to be done. You know, and they can call me whatever I got to do at that point. I've told 736 when I first came here, there's going to be a day where I'm going to rip that band-aid off, and you guys will not like me, but I'm only going to do what I need to do. Um, for 736, not to be an ass, not to be a tyrant, but I'm going to do it for the nation. And they might not like me, but I'm going to do. But I'll be honest, I really didn't get that much pushback from it. So when I did it, when I made that posting, I talked to Second Rank Alliance Speed, and he was just like, "Okay, cool." He was like, "Let's do this," and I told him, I was like, I don't know if this is gonna work, but all the surrounding nations around us that just got mergers, every last one of them was in civil war or they did this 6 months ago. So if they all got their merger and we haven't yet, and we're fucking fat, I mean, we're still a little bit fat, but we're like 7-1, maybe 6-8, right around there, billion. I think that we're on the right track, and we have not been able to win goddamn thing lately. We've been losing everything. Like our void ratio now is at 69%. 69%, guys.
Perfect. Stay there.
Well, I mean, you look at some of these, like I think
Couldn't ask for a better score other than 100.
well, I wonder. I don't know if Inacos made the documents of mergers, like the comparison of mergers, like what percentage that they were at. But I know that I've seen it. I just don't remember. I don't know if I
I
have it.
think he did.
I know he made it. I just don't know if I have
Let me
the
get on
the
his.
documents for that. Um,
Let me
averages
get
and
on his
teams.
Patreon. Hold on.
Yeah. And I always got to shout out, the people that create something like that. I'm not going to be that person that shows it and be like, no, it was me that made this, and
Yep.
it really wasn't. Fuck that. Someone puts that hard work into something, I'm going to give them a call out on that.
I don't think that's in the Patreon one.
But okay, so either way, let me see. Maybe it is on here. GC chats, no percentage win rate, maybe. See, this is a complete different.
Oh, here you go. What do? Yeah, I found it. So what do we want?
I want to know the last merger, the
The number of
nations.
mergers?
No, the last merger. I want to know the win rate, the void win rate of every nation that got merged. So if I'm at 69%,
Ooh.
yeah. So this is how far we go into thinking about mergers. Where are we at in the win ratio? Where are we at in nation BP? Where are we at in daily logins, such as farms, so on and so forth? Like, and everything we look at, like how many days have people not logged in? How many people are actually doing Mother of Doom? And if we not do Mother of Doom, can we like kind of like trick the algorithm? Like a lot of that kind of stuff goes into thought with when it comes down to merger. Like, how are we going to be able to pull this off? Now, obviously, it's very clear that like 736, my nation, we need a merger. We can't even freaking. Although we did get the semis, we barely got the semis. It was because no one showed up. 840 Buckoff says, we just merged and our nation was at very high win ratio in Void Frenzy, but the other nations was very low. Seems like it doesn't make sense much anymore. What is your win ratio, Buckoff, from 840?
91%.
91%.
We know that because we just fought them.
No way. So they're at 91. Okay.
Yeah, I think I think they've lost 2 KEs, but let's let him answer to verify that.
Now, was that their first merger or second?
But we were
merger?
looking at their win ratio.
Was that their first or second win? Or
I think that's
merger?
just overall. I think that's just overall.
Second merger. Okay, so I guess maybe that's not a
Second merger.
maybe that's not the case. I know the whole spending thing is not the is not the even part of the formula. It's not, because all these nations that got merged, I promise you, not a single one of them has stopped spending. Not a single one of them.
Yeah, I don't. I've never thought it was a spending thing at that point.
Well, some players in some nations,
because
in the ancient nations, they stopped spending for like a full year. Now, regardless, there's still going to be some people that do spend, but they went on a whole boycott, and they're not. I think I've said it many times. They're not going to get.
But didn't that backfire?
It backfired.
Yeah, didn't that just backfire on them?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It did.
And now they're behind.
Yeah, there are a lot of not every one of them, but there's a lot of nations now that they're very behind. Well, all these newer nations are sitting at 2,300 flat in stats and like 130, 140% melee increased damage. They're sitting down there still at 16 to 18 flat with only like 85.5% because they held out. Now, what happens now is, although they got a lot of numbers, these newer nations are going to catch up. And that's a whole year. And we all know about last year. Last year was, I don't know what the fuck Camel did, but they had something up their ass where they were dropping everything once a week. And there's going to be a lot of catching up to do if they plan on trying to stay at the top again. And at some point, I think Liga and other people were saying, like, remember like when one or two people can win it for your nation and they can just like basically solo the whole entire void or so on and so forth. Well, there's going to be a point where with these antiques and stuff that's all came out, that's going to come back into play, but you're going to have numbers as well. Like you're going to have everything, like all around everything. It's not going to be about oh, we just got numbers so we can win it. No, you got to have not only numbers but the power as well behind it, or else you're going to fall too far behind. Like, I hate to say it, and I love these guys. Look at 219 against 621. 219 held Elite War, ranked 1 for what, 2 years straight? And 621, they never stopped spending. They caught up to them and passed them. You know,
Yep.
that's the kind of shit that I'm talking about.
Yeah, we never stopped spending in 858 when we got our first merge. We never ever stopped spending. Now we don't spend like other nations do, but we never stop spending.
Yeah, they completely boycotted it, and I tried telling them before, it's not going to get you to merger, guys. It's not going to happen. If you think about it, there is no one, and I'm just being real, and I love the Ancient Nations because I played it back in there, and they're good. There are a lot of good people there. There is no one they can merge any of those Ancient Nations with to where it's somewhat fair. I mean, I think the biggest complaint that they have back down there is that there's no fresh meat. They're playing the same exact people over and over and over again. It's because they're too big. They're too big. There's too many people there. You know what I mean? There's just too many people. So, with that being said, how does Camel make it fair to where they have fresh meat, they still get their merge, they get everything they want, they continue to spend, they continue to play, and the only solution that I can come up with, and that's already been talked to with Camel, is shutting down the first 3 globes and just sprinkling them in throughout the entire game. The players just sprinkle them in, like 3 here, 3 there, 3 here, 3 there.
Yep.
And that's the only way that it can make everyone happy. Look at these newer nations, like these brand new nations, fucking 1300s nation. They already got C41s with like 2,000 flat stats. Like they're like 2 months old, and some of them are stronger than these ancient nation players. It's crazy. So with that being said,
Yep.
if they sprinkled some of those other players that are at like 18, 1600 flat in stats, and they sprinkle in the 1300s, it's going to be like playing the game over new again for them. Regardless, they're going to lose everything that they built for the past 6 years with a team and alliance, and like teaming. It would still bring the game very, very new to them because now they're playing new people. They're playing people that know nothing. They're playing people that forget the bubble. People that think that the 1198 formation is the way to go. Stuff like that. Because they're searching Age of Origins and they're pulling up Lumber videos before Titans came out, and they're trying to follow that same exact build, and they're wrong because Titans came out. You would be so surprised how many people are still doing that
Yep.
shit. I was in a voice chat in one of the newer nations, and they said, "Oh yeah, we do the 1198 formation." I'm like, "What?" I was like, "What? You're talking about the 1198 formation for like the daily zombie thing, right?" And they're like, "No, we go attack a city and we're using that." I'm like, "Oh my god, are you serious? You're gonna put 10
Yeah.
shredders
Like
or tanks in there? Is that it? I'll go fucking.
right.
My first shot's gonna eat your whole front line."
Yep. And you're gonna activate Thor too.
Oh, I know. And they're like, "Well, what the fuck happened?"
Thor's gonna go up to like 7 or 8 kills on the first shot.
Yeah, it happens. I mean, I see it. I see it happen all the time. And then they come into our groups and stuff like that, and they start to learn. They're like, "Well, fuck, we were told this person. Well, who were you told from?" Then that's another thing. All these people we pushed out of our, the older nations, like such as mine, they go into those new nations and they start telling them that, like, "Hey, this is the way you're supposed to do it, guys. I came from this nation. I played with Woody. I played with K138. I played with Lee God, and this is the way it's supposed to be done." Not knowing that Lee
Yep.
God, KB were the ones that burnt you out of our nation.
Yep. Well, just like that poor guy that came on earlier and asked a question, and he said, he's like, hey, I'm a C-35 with 47 million BP, and I can't hide my troops. Should I be doing this? And I was like, whoa, who's
No.
telling this guy to do this? That's a feeding frenzy right there.
Yeah, that's
If I came across that C-35, ooh, that's lunch.
yeah. So what I do when it comes to Void, I go. Let's just say that my nation would be. I go right here. Okay. I go. Okay. Who are the people I can beat? Obviously, we can't beat me. We can't beat K. Solo wise. Um, what would be the city that I can solo? So I would think Sleepy, Boxing, River. Those are the people that I'd be like, okay, I can solo these guys, and those are my targets. Those would be my targets for that void. And people are going to do the other thing. Like they're not going to look
Yep.
at. They're not going to look at. Of course, they're going to look at this, but they're not going to mainly focus on this. Oh, they got this many 41s, this and that. No, they're going to focus on the BP, and then they're going to click on, let's say, I'm just going to throw it out there. Okay, 54 million BP, 38. Oh, okay, so that would be a tasty treat. So they're going to focus on stuff like that. So if you're a 35 and you got 50 or 60 as a 35 and you can't hide your troops, you're a target. Like, you are a big target. Huge target. If you do a team attack, these are like from team attack from my point of view, I
Yep.
would be like, okay, Turu, SMF, Bubble Boy, Drunken Tire, those would be team attack kind of stuff like I would do. I would never try K or myself at that kind of stats right now until we got a second merger. We just don't have enough people. Knowing your nation and knowing the enemy and what you can and cannot do in Void is very, very, very serious. Like, Who can you solo? Who can your team do in an attack? That's the stuff that you got to really look into. And then you go even further into the officers. Okay, so K is out of question. I'm not even as strong as K. There's no one in my nation as strong as K. And then at 255, it would take a good 60, 70 people at 200 and, what was it, 277? 60 people to bring him down. We'd have to take his Titans down nearly within the first 10 seconds. And that takes 60 people. Well, the Titans would fall pretty quickly. Don't get me wrong. But, I mean, you got another fucking 18 million troops or 16 million troops that you got to fight at the same time. So you got to think of everything when it comes into play. And once his
Yep.
Titans fall, without his Titans, he's at 2,000 still. So if you're not at 2,000 stats wise, HP and attack, every single one of those troops that he has is still at 2,000 without the Titans. Remember that. So you have to beat that 2,000 without the Titans on an average to start melting them. It's
Yep.
weird. It's weird not
Yeah,
seeing.
the first thing we look at is we go to officers first. We like to look at officers first off.
Yeah.
Because there's so many people that are paper tigers. Yeah, you may have a big BP and you may be a C41, but if you're a C41 and you're 100 million BP, but you got 12 million officer power, you're a paper tiger and you're going down quick.
Yeah. Yeah. YouTube chat, Mark Glass is asking.
I mean,
hold on. The YouTube chat, Mark Glass is asking, what is the first thing that you would start buying? So the first thing I would start buying at C1 would be your officers. I would literally you would go in here and start focusing. You know what? The envelopes, officers and envelopes and skills. So them, Tifa. I would not even worry about that. I wouldn't.
uranium card.
No.
Uranium card.
That's not even offered until level 25.
Uranium card. That's the first thing I'm buying.
That's not even offered till level 25.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Because because you got to unlock the uranium first.
Yeah.
You're right. I'm sorry.
So
you're right.
The
I apologize.
officers, your officers will always be your bread and butter. Okay, so you're only as strong as what your officers are. Okay, so first things first, focus on your officers. The equipment over here, this will come in due time. You know, the more you hunt monsters, the more you get these things. The more you get these things, is the more you hunt monsters, the more of those come. So always be hunting officers. Always be getting that the auto kill, so you can continue to hunt monsters. But your officers are the first thing you should be focused on. The envelopes and the skill packs. If you're brand new to the game, I think the skill packs are in the monthlies. I could be wrong. Yeah, these right here. If you're brand new, officers and skill packs. That way, when you do get your officers up, and these two, you can start putting in the long range attack, the long range expert, the melee HP, or the mid range expert, the mid range attack, so on and so forth. Because without those, you gotta get the 6 stars before you can unlock the unworldlies. But yeah, those are the first things that I would focus on as a brand new player to the game. I hope that helped out a little bit. I don't know how long ago that was posted, but don't worry about these fucking skins. Don't worry about this stuff. Don't worry about that stuff. That's you shouldn't be worried about it till you're a 40 or 41. If I'm being real, they're so micro point wise. It's what 10.5%, and I think that cost me was what $800. $800 per fucking percentage. No, don't focus on those skins. Don't focus on the island. Don't worry about the island. This is probably a good $100,000 right here, if not more. Don't worry about that. Please don't worry about that. Your officers, maybe your Titans.
It's
go ahead.
Lipstick on a pig.
Yeah.
Lipstick on a pig. You put lipstick on a pig, it's still a pig.
Yeah, absolutely. Always be killing monsters. Monsters is so crucial. I know everyone's like, well, Woody, every time you log on and you got 200 fucking fuel. I woke up late. Give me a break. Give me a break. I woke up late. I woke up late. But monsters are very, very important. I would suggest until you start getting bigger, using every fuel you have to get those. Don't worry about strongest commander in time. You shouldn't be worried about that. But using all the food fuel you have until you start getting to the point where okay, so you can win in attacking stuff like that. Then you start saving your fuel. Um, like me, I'm saving my fuel now, or I'm being lazy at this point. I'm not gonna lie. I still have 34, so I use my 25s, and I'll keep the hundreds, the 50s. I mean, so with the
Yep.
25s, I'll use those, and then come void time, I'll use the 50s. Like void strongest command, I use those 50s then. I didn't do it this time, but that's just that's not for everyone. That's just how I do it. Period. There's people that have bypassed, like that has passed me by far. Like there's people with 2,500 stats, and guys, those guys are not messing around. You get hit by those 2,500 stats, man, it's fucking crazy. I want to see if K has, if he posted his uh his report or if he deleted it. I don't think he posted it honestly. But he killed like 4.5 million, almost 5 million troops with just axemen. Where is his report?
Wow.
Matter of fact, I think I have it saved. Um, yeah, this is just axemen, guys. 4,900,000. That's no joke right there, ladies and gentlemen. Like, if this was void, could you?
That's insane.
Yeah, with just front line
That was, yeah.
axemen, just ripping through it. I couldn't believe it. And these weren't T4s. These were like T10s, T11s, a couple T12s. But I think I have a video out. I think I'll pull it up real quick, and it shows like some of these people, these 41s. Let me get out of this and pull it up. I think I can show it.
Would be quitting.
All right, so let me see if I can pull. Yeah, right here. No, no, that's not it. Those are my stats. Yeah, right here. This is a C39. A C39. Look
With 544.8 melee HP at C39.
a C39. It's
Wow.
Yeah, right there. Him. I mean, regardless, he didn't have many troops in there, but I wanted to see why is he so easy to beat, and then I pull up the stats. C39. That's
That's
insane.
insane.
That's insane.
It's like he put all his money into becoming a C39 and nothing else.
Yeah. Isn't that crazy?
That's way crazy.
Like I've seen C30s with better stats than that. Insane. It's insane. Guys, don't do that. Don't do that. It's crazy.
Way crazy.
and that was 666. Nation 666. That nation, I think, is probably the deadest nation I've ever
Wow.
seen. Honestly, I think 666 is the deadest nation I've ever seen. The absolute deadest nation. Oh wait, hold on. We got a happy birthday. Oh, Lady Fox made me a happy birthday. I'm gonna show it. Oh, this is cute. Oh,
Happy birthday, dear Woody.
thank you. That is so cute. Oh,
That's very cool.
thank you so much, Lady Fox. Thank you so much. That was awesome. That was awesome. We're gonna put that up and put that in the announcements. That was awesome. There you go. That was awesome. I like that. Thank you so much, Lady Fox. Unknown saying maybe that C39 forgot to reactivate it. I don't know, man. That was I don't know. He had no troops whatsoever. None in there. Like I deleted the reports. Don't get me wrong. Cowboy, what's up? Yeah, I delete the reports. I know better.
So today, remember that one attack I told you about Ronaldo?
Yeah.
The trolls are laughing in nation chat saying that it was a failed attempt because he hit us with SOS and slaughter,
What, the one against Lady Fox?
which I find hilarious. Yeah, I was just commenting back because it was like 1 against 40, and they're like that it was a. They're saying that it was like a loss, like a failure
Yeah,
because he hit us with SOS and exterminate. And I'm like, really? Just people afraid of losing troops
dude, yeah,
consider that a failure.
it's not a failure kind of deal. You know, it sucks losing troops. Don't get me wrong. Like for instance, I'm not afraid to lose troops. I'm not afraid to lose troops, but I'm not gonna just be the only person losing troops. You know, like I have no problem losing a lot of troops, but I'm not gonna be the only person losing troops here. You know what I mean? Like for instance, sorry 772, I'm throwing you to bus like this again. Um, you only defended. You didn't really attack. I'm not gonna just waste all my troops while you guys sit back and just hit heal, or I got to spend hundreds and hundreds of dollars in void potions. Nah, I'm good. You know, you can have the win if you want to play like that. But just know if you continue to do stuff like that, or nations that continue to do that stuff, you're going to hit the blacklist. Once you're on that blacklist here,
Okay.
a lot of people they go into this blacklist and they figure out exactly what kind of nation you are. If you're just a defense nation, or if you're just a recruit and bubble nation, and they'll use that to their advantage. They see your nation on there, and they have you, and you're just a recruit nation and bubble. They're gonna recruit very heavy and force you to fight or lose. That's the whole meaning behind my blacklist uh, room, is that when people do that kind of stuff, they can figure out exactly what kind of nation you are, and they can prep. And people they do not like this room at all being on that list. Oh my god. I think there has been literally civil war caused, or two nations with bad blood over this room. Like you see the worst. The worst people when they hit that list, they're like, motherfucker, no, you're weak. You did this, so you did that. They don't like that room, at least being on it. But it's very good to have. Very good to have. All right, guys, we are literally 4 hours in. I think that we pretty much covered everything we were going to cover, and I wish everyone the best for GC. With that being said, we are going to end the stream. Guys,